4,000 miles away from his bedroom in the UK, covering all your favorite sports, he's high in demand. From baseball to football, he's got every angle covered. He's gonna watch your team, even when they get smothered. It's Heisty, it is Jolly Good Takes. Introducing your host, Liam.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to this live stream between the Anaheim/LA Angels versus the San Francisco Giants. How's everybody doing today? Spencer, Zim, Scott, Wilson, I know Juice in there, Bob, I saw you as well, Bob, and Ethan in there as well, and Pizza Squad if you're in there, and everyone else that joins in for this game today. Today is going to be a pitching matchup between Ryan Johnson on the Angels and Robbie Ray on the Giants. Will this be Robbie Ray's last start in a Giants uniform? We will see. As it's 111 where Zim is. That's way too hot indeed. Tell you what, it's a nice day in the UK. It's perfect weather in the UK right now. So it's nice to just go and take the dog for a walk. And I've been enjoying myself. Let's hope the Giants can make everybody's Saturday that much better. As Robert, what's up, Robert? Possible last start for Robbie Ray. Robert, I think this may be Robbie Ray's last start. Good to see you. How's your weekend going? This one is a 1 o'clock start if you are on the West Coast or you're in the West Coast Pacific time zone. And Bob, did I hear about Kyle Shanahan? Bob, I did hear about Kyle Shanahan. He was involved in a car crash that resulted in a broken nose, 3 broken ribs, a broken hand. Not good for Kyle Shanahan. And so Chris Forster, one of the 49ers coaches, is going to be taking some responsibility off his shoulders for training camp. Get well soon, Kyle. Get well for the regular season. That's when we're going to need you. And Spencer, 100, that's way too high if it's anything over. I agree, Spencer. It's crazy. And getting into the lineups for today's game, let's get into it. For the Giants, it's going to be Luis Ariz leading off. So we'll see. Robbie Ray, could this be his final game for the Giants? Luis Ariz, how many games has he got left for the Giants? As what's up, Shardole? Elliot Ramos will be batting second. Bryce Eldridge will be the DH batting third. Rafi Devers playing first. He'll be the 4th place hitter. Casey Schmidt, who hit a 3-run home run, yesterday, will be batting 5th. Jung-Hoo Lee will be batting 6th. Willie Adames batting 7th. Drew Gilbert, the centre fielder, will be batting 8th. And Daniel Suzak will be the catcher today. So the lineup is unchanged from yesterday as a Shardole beat LA. I mean, you know what? It's normally beat LA for the Dodgers, Lakers, and Rams. But hey, we'll do beat LA for the Angels if you want Shardole. And Spencer, smash the like button if you haven't already. Thank you, Spencer. And hit that subscribe button. We should be live on Twitch as well. I'm hoping that we have no technical difficulties like we did yesterday. Maybe I will. I don't know. My internet, for some reason, this past week and 10 days, it's been playing up for like 5 minutes a day. So hopefully we avoid that. And Zim, let's see if Anaheim has anything in the tank. I don't know if they really win ever. Let's see. You know what? Anaheim, they beat the Cardinals in a series. They then lost game 1. By the way, it was a 7-6 score yesterday. It was changed from the Giants broadcast, who said it was finished 8-6. And that's because it was no longer a ground rule double, because only one guy came and crossed home plate. And Devers didn't even get to second base. He was just celebrating. So the Giants won 7-6. As Keisha, what's up, Keisha? Good to see you in again from yesterday. Hi, guys. I have the Giants today. All right, let us know your predictions in the chat. I know Spencer had the Giants as well before the game. We will see. I'm going to go for a Giants win. I think this series is going to be the first series. They get a sweep all year. And Zim, for overrated for you is boiling. I think 80, 75, that's the perfect temperature. And Bob, do you think Kyle Shanahan comes back when the 49ers go to Australia? Bob, yes, I do think Kyle Shanahan will be in there for the Australian game. And Spencer says, except 2002. And Zim, you weren't born. So there we go. Very young, just like me, actually. As what's going on with my broadcast? Why is my broadcast stopped here already? Bloody hell. Well, the game hasn't even started, luckily. As let me catch up to live speed. As yes, drop your score prediction in the comment section down below. Scott, what's up? There you go, Liam. You just jinxed it. Scott, no jinxing on here. I never jinx a thing, Scott. And Spencer, be glad you didn't see that. Spencer, I have no idea what that was like. But let's hope the Giants win today. We had a great stream yesterday. Thank you for all the amazing people that tuned in, especially Zim, who's the best. I'm only joking. You guys are all great. So shout out to all of you. And let's get through the Angels lineup. By the way, if you're just joining, if you want the Giants lineup again, let me know. But I'll go through the Angels lineup. It will be Zach Neto, the shortstop, leading off, followed by Mike Trout, who, by the way, Juice, if you're in there, you put a great statistic in there before the stream saying Mike Trout has hit 13 home runs at Oracle Park. He's due. We will see if the 34-year-old can go deep today if you're an Angels fan. Vaughn Grissom, who went deep off Jason Foley last night, is your third place hitter batting second. Jorge Soler, the former Giant, is in there batting fourth. Casey Schmidt, Nolan Chanuel will be the fifth place hitter, followed by Joe Adele, Guzman, Jose Siri, the former New York Met and Tampa Bay Ray, and then Logan O'Hoppe, as Robbie Ray is on the mound getting the ball. He, in 20 games this season, has an 8-6 record, a 3.33 ERA in 110 innings pitched. The key for Robbie Ray is limit those walks and 3-ball counts, because I think most of you guys know Robbie Ray, he tends to walk a lot. And Juice, 85 in Sonoma, still rising. Too hot. You know what? That's why I could never live in, hot countries or hot states, I should say. That's why the UK, it does get hot for about 2 weeks. But apart from that, it's nice and cool. And Spencer, after that, I never thought I was going to see this team win. They took an early 3-0 lead in Game 7, but blew it. You're talking about the Angel series in 2002, Spencer. Yeah, I know. Did they not? I thought they had a 6-0 lead, but or a 6-run lead, but maybe I'm wrong. As we are ready for first pitch here, it will be Zach Neto, the righty, up against Robbie Ray. Robbie Ray wearing the number 38. He will fire the first pitch, and it's dropped by Suzak, but it was in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. Well, hopefully that's not a sign of what Suzak's going to be like defensively today, because he did drop that ball. As how is everybody doing? Juice 78 here in Marin. I always get them confused. And it's perfect weather, Spencer says, as the 0-1 pitch is fouled out of play and the count is quickly 0-2. Zach Neto batting 238. He is a shortstop on the Angels. 25 years old, 19 home runs, 46 RBIs, 13 stolen bases. So you could argue him and Mike Trout are definitive top two players. As he hits a ground ball to Casey Schmidt. Schmidt charging in. He will fire it over to Rafi Devers for out number 1. So 1 down here early on. And a nice play there is Tribe. What's up, Tribe? How you doing, Tribe? Good to see you. How's your Saturday going? Spencer, I'm going tomorrow. Let's see if they can win today and possibly get their first sweep of the season. Hey, Spencer, maybe you'll bring the good luck tomorrow. Maybe, they've got to get a sweep. Every team gets a sweep. As here is Mike Trout. Mike Trout batting 233. But that is no bad margin, because he is one of their best players, if not their best player. He's 34 years old. He's hit 422 career home runs, including 18 this season. As the 0-1 pitch to Mike Trout is going to be outside, and that will even the count at 1-1. Juice, Goo Dilbert, today, Tony's special needs son, is cemented in the lineup. Wonder what kind of dirt he has on a hapless manager. And Juice, all I would say is, who do you want in there for him? Grant McRae, as there's a line drive to left field by Mike Trout. That one is going to be a base hit as Ramos will pick it up. He will throw it to second. Mike Trout will stay at first, and that will be a single for Mike Trout, his first hit of the day. And the wind, it is blowing out, especially to left field. So, you know what? I always think that the day games, there's more runs scored, more home runs hit. We will see if that is the case today with the wind blowing out. Not too many fans there right now. We'll see if they fill out as the stadium goes on. As Wilson, what's up? You'll never walk alone, as Spencer says, as the pitch to Vaughn Grissom is fouled out of play. An 83-mile-an-hour sinker on the outside corner at the knees. And Tell you what, I've never seen this Angels helmet. They've got a fancy logo on the helmet. I don't really understand why, but it looks interesting as the 0-1 pitch here to Robbie Ray is going to be a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And Juice says, welcome back, Wilson. And Spencer says, 1 out single. If you are wondering how I'm watching this game, I'm watching this game on MLB TV. I get every Giants game on MLB TV, as the 0-2 pitch here to Vaughn Grissom is not going to happen, as he calls a late time out, and the count remains 0-2. On deck for the Angels is Jorge Soler. Now, us Giants fans know Jorge Soler, he can hit one deep. He is just not consistent enough. As tell you what, why does my broadcast just keep randomly pausing? I don't get it. It should be fine. As right, it's 0-0, as that pitch is going to be a swing and a miss by Vaughn Grissom for out number 2. So 2 down then for the Angels here in the top of the first. 2 down. And Spencer, grab some pine, mate. Seriously, Spencer. As it will bring up the ever-aforementioned Jorge Soler. Jorge Soler is batting .205 this year, as the pitch by Robbie Ray is a called strike on the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. And Zim, grab some pine, mate. Zim, that is a good phrase. As Ethan, I showed up. Also, can you see the chat on Twitch? Ethan, I can see the chat on Twitch. Although I prefer seeing it on YouTube. It's slightly easier, but I can see the chat on Twitch, I believe, although I'm not seeing anything at the moment. As the 0-1 pitch here to Jorge Soler is gonna be a drive to right field foul, and the count will be 0-2. Dilated, what's good, Dilated? How's your Saturday going so far? Jolly good day, Dilated. I like that. And Ethan, I said something on Twitch. Spencer, it's the middle of the first, no score. As the 0-2 pitch to Jorge Soler here by Robbie Ray is going to be a swing and a miss at a fastball on the inside corner. And yes, we will be going to the bottom of the first. 1 hit by Mike Trout. That's all they can get. We're going to the bottom of the first. Due up will be Arise Ramos and Bryce Eldridge. As Dilated says hello to everyone as well. Juice North Bay represented. And Spencer says, what's up, Ethan? How are you guys doing on this Saturday day game for you in America? Still late for me. It's 9 o'clock, but it's all good. And Shardo, you're the GOAT. You're the man in the myth, the legend on Jolly Good Takes. Shardo, I'm not the GOAT. You're the GOAT, Shardo. And Bob, this is going to be our first sweep of the year. Bob, you know what? Great minds think alike, because I kind of think this is going to be our first sweep as well. But we've got to win today's game and just focus on that. As Juice, everyone properly hydrate today, not just alcohol. Juice, definitely. Enjoy a beer. That is alcohol, I'm joking. No, make sure you drink plenty of water. As Ethan, just know the Giants may be bad, but have you ever heard of the New York Mets? To be honest, Ethan, I think the Giants and the Mets are just as bad as each other. As Shardal, I'm going to be opening up the show on NorCal Sports Network when the Giants take down the Angels. All right, Shardal, thanks for letting us know, as we will see if the Giants can go up here in the first inning and win this game. As Dilated, a cup of tea. Dilated, I don't drink tea in the summer. Hey, no chance you'll ever catch me drinking tea in the summer. It's too hot. But American football, cup of tea, biscuits, nothing's nicer than that. And Bob, I heard Carson is the highest pitching tomorrow. Bob, Wisenhunt, I didn't see that, so I can't confirm that. But you say Carson Wisenhunt's going tomorrow. As Dilated, I swear every time I call it tea, but you keep meaning coffee. Dilated, I'm British, so I always assume tea. And Wilson, I think we also get the sweep. So good vibes in the chat today, as Luis Ariz will be leading off for the Giants, who are wearing their Gigantes black jerseys for every Saturday home day game. And Ryan Johnson, the lefty, he was a second-round pick in 2024 by the Angels, as he throws a strike to Luis Ariz, and the count is 0-1. Shardo, you're one of the coolest people ever, and you make such great Giants content, and I love everything about you. You're my favourite Englishman, my favourite Brit. As there's a line drive, that one's going to be caught by Neto, the shortstop, for a quick out number 1. Ariz, he hit that one hard, but Zach Neto barely had to move. As Rob, you're all good, Rob. Good to see you on this Saturday. How are you doing, Rob? And I tell you, Rob, every time I see that 49ers logo, I just think go Niners. And we will see. Did you see, Rob, the news about Kyle Shanahan that broke as well? It's Shardell, the Giants, they are 43-60. We will see if they can go to 44-60. As there's a close pitch called a ball just high to Elliot Ramos. And the count is 1-0. Ramos batting .263 this year with a .298 on base and a .448 slugging. As there's a called strike on the outside corner. And the count is now even at 1-1. And Bob, yes, to look at it, the Giants did as all right, Bob, I will check there as that pitch is fouled off whether Carson Whisenhunt has been called up, and it's 1-2. As Bob, yes, I've just heard by our friend Zim that he is going to be called up tomorrow for the game. So it will be Carson Whisenhunt going tomorrow for the Giants. As it's 1-2 to Elliot Ramos. Johnson at 5 pitches so far in the windup. That will be a swing and a miss. And that will be out number 2 via the strikeout. Don't know what Ramos was really swinging at there for the second out. And Rob, yes, I saw that news. Hope he heals up. Praise to him. Absolutely. Whether you like Shanahan or hate him and you think the Niners should fire him, we can all agree you do not want to see anyone get involved in a car crash. But no, and also just to add that Carson Whisenhunt, it's not going to be a one-time call-up. He will be up probably for the rest of the year, as here's Bryce Eldridge, and he takes the first pitch outside on a 90-mile-an-hour cutter, and it's 1-0. And Wilson, Liam is my favourite Brit other than Anthony Robinson. Wilson, Anthony Robinson's not even British. What are we talking about? As there's a called strike to Bryce Eldridge, and the count's even at 1-1. Insane, what's up, Insane? Good to see ya. Let's hope some more fireworks like we did last night, as that pitch is a check swing by Eldridge. Did he go around? I think he did, but they say no, he did not. And the count is 2-1. And Juice, wonder if he was drinking and driving. Juice, I don't think Shanahan would have. If he did, then he's a little bit of a twat. There's a swing at ball 4. About time Insane showed up. There's a low ball, and the count's 3-1. What's good, swung at ball 4? How are you doing? How's your Saturday going? Shardol, the training camp for the 49ers starts tomorrow. I'm really excited which players show up for training camp tomorrow at the SAP Performance Facility right next to Levi's Stadium. As there's a foul ball by Bryce Eldridge out of play in the crowd, and the count is now full at 3-2. Wilson, you're more American than him, lol. Wilson, I'm not American at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I'd like to be American, but I'm not. As the 3-2 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is a weak one off the end of the bat. If that was fair, it would have been a base hit. But it went foul, and the count will remain full. And Scott, hopefully the other guy in accident is okay as well. Of course, Scott, this it always happens this way. The one name always comes up. You've always got to think about the other person in the accident as well. As Ethan, I said something on Twitch. It is long, so I couldn't say it on here. As Ethan, for some reason, it's not coming up. I can only see the YouTube chats in my Twitch chat right now. But I think it should be coming through if you type it again, Ethan. So try typing it again. As Shardar, when I play baseball, I have one of the sexiest stances, and it gets all the ladies crazy. And when I hit a home run, it makes them go even more crazy. As there's a pitch that, did it hit Bryce Eldridge there? Either way, he's going to be on first base. But that was definitely either a walk or a hit by pitch. As that pitch there, well, I don't even know what we're seeing there. Actually, it looks like a foul ball, not a hit by pitch. So I take that back. So, oh, look at that. Part of the lever on the baseball came off there. How weird is that? Sorry, it was a walk. I'm all over the place. As there's a called strike, and it's 0-1 to Rafi Devers. Devers is the batter. He had a monster game yesterday. A 2-run home run, a walk-off hit as well in extras. 21 home runs on the year, 56 RBIs for the Giants' highest paid player. As the 0-1 pitch to him is going to be outside, and that will even the count at 1-1. Ethan, I live in San Francisco. I live in St. Louis, if you didn't know that, and I was listening to the radio when I woke up, and they said, if you just move to St. Louis, you might like this weather, but over the next couple of days, it will progressively get hotter and hotter until eventually gets to 105 without the heat index. It'll be at least 102 on Monday and Tuesday, as Devers pops this one up to the third base side. Neto, calling everyone off, will make the catch for out number 3. Giants then, they don't score. We go to the top of the second. Nothing here in a sunny San Francisco in the Bay Area. for this battle between two interleague teams. Both teams, they are towards the bottom of their respective conferences. We will see if either of these teams can make a late run. I doubt it, but you never know. And Shardo, hey Liam, are you at the game right now? It looks like you're at Oracle Park right now in the stands calling this game. Shardo, I'm definitely not at the game as a play-by-play announcer. Shardo, I would love to do that, but I'm not. And Spencer, there's an image for you, Shardo dancing. Spencer, I don't want to see that. And Ethan, I resent it. Ethan, I saw your message. I don't want to live in St. Louis. I don't want to live it in anywhere that gets over 100, like we were talking about earlier. And Bob, search Kyle Shanahan is going to be out while they don't put Morris as coach. Bob, they're not going to put Raheem Morris, the defensive coordinator, as the coach. And Scott, oh, we know Liam. These teams aren't going anywhere this year. Scott, I was just trying to be optimistic, you know. And swung at ball 4. Good thing Insane was born after the 2002 World Series. Couldn't have imagined how livid he would have gotten. Insane, is this Robbie Ray's last start as a Giant? Insane, I think this will be Robbie Ray's last start as a Giant. As if you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do. We had an amazing stream yesterday. And we are having a pretty good start today. As due up for the Angels in this inning will be Robbie Ray, will be Nolan Shanuel, Joe Adele, and Guzman. And Wilson, I'm going to bet on the Giants. Come on. Wilson, you're crazy. Never bet on the Giants, even if you think they're going to win. Don't jinx it either, as we will see. I think Insane, though, it is going to be Robbie Ray's last start. As the pitch to Nolan Shanuel by Robbie Ray is going to be a called strike on the outside corner. That one just came back down to the top of the zone, and the count is 0-1. Guys, let me know, by the way. I feel like I'm quite a bit ahead today, so that's always nice. 0-1 pitch here to Nolan Shanuel is going to be a ball outside, and that will leave in the count at 1-1. Shadow, I really miss Ronald Brooks Moon as the public address announcer for the Giants. She had so many energy in her voice that it brought so many people to the ballpark. Yep, Shadow, I went to a game while she was there, and I've got to say, I did like her as well. As you meant, Renell, yeah, we got you, Shadow. As there's a swing and a miss by Nolan Shanuel, and the count goes to 1-2. And Spencer, I don't think he's a good head coach. Morris had one winning record in the NFC South, which is always crap. I agree. And so I don't even think he's a very good defensive coordinator. I don't like that hire at all. So it's a 1-2 count to Nolan Shanuel. Of course, I'll be open to it. If he does well, then I'll admit I was wrong. As Shadow, you love her. And Spencer does as well. That pitch is high and outside, and the count is even at 2-2. Wilson, I know you don't bet much, though. So as long as you don't bet a lot on the Giants, then you're all good. And, of course, sometimes a few gambles, they can help you enjoy the game that little bit more. And there's a swing and a miss by Nolan Shanuel at a knuckle curve from Robbie Ray for his third strikeout in the first 4 batters. And that will be out numero uno. So 1 down here. As Insane, I honestly have no idea who Renell is. Insane, you call yourself a real Giants fan? Seriously, Insane. And Bob, hey, what's a good coordinator with the Rams? Bob, the coordinator on the Rams, I believe his name's Chris Schuler. I think that could be wrong, but he's definitely, his surname's Schuler, as there's a pitch low, and it's 1-0 to Joe Adele. And Joe Adele, he's the right fielder, batting .241, a .288 on base, a .397 slugging, 15 home runs. As the 1-0 pitch is going to be low and in the dirt, and the count's 2-0. And Zim, Shadow, Renell Brooks Moon was the only African-American public address announcer in the history of the Giants organization. Thank you for that fact, Shardol. As Insane. I don't know what they're going on about. As the 2-0 pitch to Joe Adele is going to be, as Ray fires low, and it's 3-0. And this is looking like the first walk by Robbie Ray, which we try and keep down. And Spencer, Sherry Davis was horrible. She was the public address announcer at the Candlestick. Tell you what, it goes to the ballpark, right? Good announcer, good stadium. Good, bad announcer, bad stadium. Although Candlestick is full of amazing memories, but it was time to move out of that place. As Bob, oh, I got you. As there's a cool strike on the outside corner, and the count's 3-1. And Suzak, what the heck was that throw? He tried to throw it back to Robbie Ray on the mound, and it wasn't even close. That's always slightly embarrassing. And Zim, I'm taking my talents to the Castro. And Anthony, what's up, Anthony? How are you? Ray currently in line to open the series in San Diego. There's a ball inside, and that will be a 1-out walk. The first walk issued by Robbie Ray. You know what? We always expect him to issue walks. Try and keep that number down, though. And Wilson, oh, I forgot to congratulate Scott on LeBron. Well, hopefully LeBron tears the 76ers down and is a cancer in the locker room. Although I shouldn't say that. I don't mind if the Sixers win. As long as the Thunder don't win, I can't stand the Thunder. As he pitched to Guzman is fouled out of play, and the count will be 0-1. Wilson, no excuse for the PA announcer getting names wrong, lol. Wilson, if it's your job and you're getting names wrong, that is embarrassing. And Bob, how come he was a good coordinator with the Rams? Bob, because Sean McVay was his head coach. The 0-1 pitch to Guzman by Robbie Ray, who's at 23 pitches, is going to be way high, and that will even the count at 1-1. Scott, no, I'm only having a little bit of fun. And Ethan, I have 254 subscribers and 1 follower on Twitch, unless Liam followed me. All right, Ethan, I will do that. I was going to do that after the stream, but I forgot. So I will do that, as the pitch here is going to be a line drive to left field. That one is sinking. That one is going to be caught by Ramos, as he is going to throw it to first base, trying to get the double play. But Joe Adele is back safely. So 2 outs here. And Ethan, I hate the Rams. Are they in San Francisco now? Ethan, they're definitely not in San Francisco. They're still in LA. And Shadow, it's Top Gun night on August the 7th at Oracle Park. They're going to play the music from all of the Top Gun movies, and they're facing off against the Detroit Tigers. That sounds pretty cool. As here's Jose Siri. You know what? When I think of Siri, I think of Alexa as well. And it's being crazy. I don't know. It's a kind of an AI kind of voice weird name. As he pitched to Siri is going to be called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Zim, Shardo, I have to go. I love Top Gun. And Ethan, boo Rams, I hate them. Yes, they were formerly the St. Louis Rams. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be a pickoff attempt instead, and Adele's back safely. The count remains 0-1. And Shardo, I'm a big fan of Top Gun. I'm a big fan of Tom Cruise. I watched all of the Top Gun movies. Let's frickin' go. Shardo, that's great to hear. And Sung at Bull 4, I heard from a little birdie that Insane is a Dodgers fan and follows Giants channels for gathering intelligence. As the 0-1 pitch is going to be a high pop-up to right field. Jung Lee, he is sprinting just before foul territory, actually in foul territory. He will make the catch for out number 3. So the Giants then get through that inning. Robbie Ray just gives up the walk, and he's 3 pitches under where you want to be through 2 innings at 27, and we go to the bottom of the second. It is 0-0 between the Giants and the Angels. Drew up is Casey Schmidt, Jung-Hoo Lee, and Willie Adames, the Fab Three, we like to call them here on Jolly Good Takes. We don't actually call them the Fab Three. As also, let's hope we get some boom, boom baseball in this inning. And if you're new, every time the Giants hit boom, boom baseball, every time the Giants hit a home run, we play boom, boom baseball. And also, at the end of the inning, today, we can have the Bye Bye Baby song. I was setting that up just before I came on stream. So we will have Bye Bye Baby for when the Giants hit a home run, if they hit a home run, because who knows. And Zim, Scott, apparently all of yesterday's people were honking at each other, going nuts in Philly. And Wilson, the Angels is the graveyard of good baseball players. As soon as they get there, it's all downhill. But Wilson, are you shot like me? Why the heck is Mike Trout still in there? Why has he not asked for a trade? If he really cares about winning, he should be asked to get out of there. And I would say, actually, Scott, I always thought Mike Trout would go to the Phillies because he did grow up a massive Philly fan. As Scott, yes, Zim, people are excited. Looks good on paper. Let's see if chemistry on the court is there. Scott, I found out today, we got news that it was between the Warriors and the Sixers where he was going to go. And in the end, he chose the 76ers, which is a little bit annoying because I think it would have been fun watching LeBron James and Steph Curry take to the court, the 2 best players in their last 15 years. And Spencer, Rams used to lay in Anaheim in the 80s, played at the Angels Stadium. Spencer, is that true? I did not know that. Thanks, Spencer. And Bob, is Nick Bosa okay for training camp? Yes, he is going to be okay, Bob, for the season. Whether for training camp, I don't know. But I think he should be. Also, it was funny. He tweeted for the first time in 4 years when Ryan Clark got funny. And Spencer, smash the likes if you haven't already. Already 14 likes. Thank you, Spencer. Yes, We got our most likes yesterday at 43, so shout out everyone. And Sung of Ball 4, we need Liam to go on different Giants channels to promote the channel. As there's a pitch outside, and the count is 1-0. Fourth in fiction. I have been on Giants Sports Talk Live, but apart from that, I don't go on any other Giants channels. If you'd like to see me on another Giants channel, let me know and I can reach out. As there's a called strike to Casey Schmidt, and that will even the count at 1-1. Schmidt batting 272. He has hit 20 home runs for the Giants. His 792 OPS. As the 1-1 pitch to Casey is down outside, and the count will be 2-1. A splitter there by Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson, just 23 years old. He's got a 2-4 record from Dallas, Texas. As this 2-1 pitch to Casey is a weak ground ball to the third baseman. He's going to pick it up. He's going to fire it over to the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel, for out number 1. And just like that, there's one down. The Giants are still looking for their first hit, because right now they're being no hit. Although it's very early, and they probably, I guarantee they will get a hit, as Charles Barkley likes to say. And Anthony, now him and the family love SoCal, and he's set for life with absolutely no pressure or expectations. Anthony, you're probably right on Mike Trout. You know what? Southern California, San Diego, LA, they're nice cities. Hey, you know what? He's just going to enjoy life, raise his family there. I don't blame him, because life is bigger than baseball at the end of the day, as much as we love it. As the 0-1 pitch to Jung-Hoo Lee is low, and that will even the count at 1-1. Ethan, this is my opinion. The Angels should get rid of Mike Trout and give him to the Dodgers to guarantee him a World Series ring. Ethan, no. Just flat out no. As that pitch is low, and it's 2-1. And Zim, chat over under 7.5 regular season games where LeBron, Embiid, Maxey, Edgecombe, and Jaylen Brown all play together. I will take the under, actually, on that one. As there's a foul ball by Jung-Hoo Lee, and that will even the count at 2-2. Jung-Hoo Lee, nicknamed the grandson of the wind. Ethan, because you already know Embiid, James, they're always going to be injured. So I think they may save it for the playoff times. As Lee will swing and miss at a cutter right down the middle for out number 2. And a very rare strikeout for Jung-Hoo Lee, especially at a pitch right down Broadway. So 2 outs here. Right now, Spencer, I saw you put in the chat before the stream. This guy's got an ERA over 6. Expect him to look like a Cy Young pitcher. Right now, he's looking pretty good. So the count is 0-0 to the new batter, Willie Adames, who's batting 225. There's a close pitch just inside, and the count's 1-0. Adames, he's the Giants shortstop. His on base is just putrid. A 277 on base is pathetic. There's a called strike, and it's even at 1-1. And you guys know as good as me, how are you going to get Willie Adames out? You throw him that slider down and away, and he almost every time swings at it. There's a called strike on the inside corner, and the count's 1-2. Shardo, let's go Giants. Let's go Giants. Let's fudge and go Giants. Shardo, have you been drinking? Shardo, it's only 1 p.m. where you are, and I love your passion. As when Liam streams a game, it's boom boom baseball. Shardo, you already know. As there's a line drive to left field. That is going to be fair ball down third baseline. And Willie Adames, he's going to try for 2 as it gets by the left fielder. And Jose Siri's going to get to it. Adames is going to take a wide turn at second, but hold there. And that will be a 2-out double for Willie Adames. And that will bring up Drew Gilbert, who has an opportunity here to knock in the go-ahead run. Here in the bottom of the second, nothing between the Giants and the Angels on this Saturday day game in San Francisco, as that was completely misplayed by Jose Siri. It hit the wall in left field by the netting, bounced off back into left field, and it got by Jose Siri, and then it got to the wall. As here's Drew Gilbert. Gilbert batting 233. He went 2 for 2 last night with a walk. Did not record an out before he got pinch ran for Grant McCray, as there's a close pitch called low, and the count's 1-0. And you know, credit where credit's due. Grant McCray certainly delivered late in yesterday's game with one of the best defensive players all year round. And Spencer, that was a strike. It looked like a strike because it was a strike, but they do not challenge. And Anthony, I'm surprised he didn't miss it or pop it up, as there's a called strike to Drew Gilbert, and it's 1-1. Bear in mind, the strike zone on the TV can be wrong. Sometimes it may be a ball on the ABS. Spencer, think that was a strike. Spencer, at the end of the day, we'll never know until we actually see the ABS proper thing. And Wilson, we do need that, as there's a high fly ball to right centre field. That ball is going to be caught by Mike Trout, who's running in, and he is going to chuck that one back to the mound, and they will probably throw that in the crowd. We go to the top of the third. Nothing going early here. Both teams, no runs. Both teams, one hit. Both teams with a walk as well. So we are essentially tied up exactly as we go to the top of the third. No outs, no runners on. If you're new here, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. We stream games every day for baseball, or I should say almost every day. We're also live for Sharks, Warriors and Niners, most of those games. But we will be live for playoff baseball. We'll be live for playoff ice hockey. We'll be live for playoff NFL, American football, playoff basketball as well. So we'll be live for basically every American sport. I won't be live for MLS or Major League Cricket, but I'll be live for the major four sports. As Spencer, I think it was a strike, a close pitch, but it didn't matter in the end because the Giants did not get a hit there in runners in scoring position, and they're 0 for 1 today. As how's everyone's weekend doing? If I've not asked you already, hope you're doing good. Enjoy yourself. It's a Saturday. You know what? Hopefully you got no issues or no major issues in life. You can relax, pop a beer like Dilated does, eat some sunflower seeds and just relax and watch some Giants baseball here on a Saturday afternoon game. As if you didn't know, I've never actually tried sunflower seeds, so I couldn't say if I like them, but I've heard they are quite good. And you know what? If baseball players like them, then maybe they are quite nice. And Wilson, no one wants an MLS stream. Wilson, that's why I'm not doing it. Yeah, I don't even watch MLS. It's a crap league. Wilson, you watch the Premier League as well, so best league in the world. No point doing that, as we will see if the Angels take the league. Logan O'Hoppe will be the leadoff hitter. And Bob, do you think the Niners will get back to the playoffs? Bob, yes, I actually think the Niners will make the playoffs. I don't think they'll win the Super Bowl, though, as the pitch here to O'Hoppe is down and inside, and the Counts want to know. I would love to be proven wrong. They can prove me wrong all they want, as Logan O'Hoppe, he's batting .211, a .275 on base, 300 slugging, 4 home runs. He's been awful offensively. He's also been awful defensively, as the 1-0 pitch to Logan O'Hoppe is a high pitch, and it's 2-0. I believe he got traded to the Angels from the White Sox for Lucas Giolito. I could be wrong on that one, if someone wants to double check, but I believe that's how we got traded to the Angels, as the 2-0 pitch is a called strike on the outside corner, and the count will be 2-1. Spencer, I've got the exact same record as well. Will that be good enough to get you in the playoffs? I don't know, but I think 10-7 as well. As the 2-1 pitch to Logan O'Hoppe is a high fly ball to centre field. Gilbert going back. He will make the catch for out number 1. So that's the first out of the inning. And Spencer, I don't know what's going on. Close pitch there. I think that was a strike. Spencer, it feels like you're repeating yourself there with those comments. That's a little bit weird, as it's going to be Zach Neto up here. Oh, my God. Zach Neto is 0 for 1 today, as there's some kids in the crowd there enjoying their Saturday. She was picking her nose then. Bad timing to switch over. She was just picking her nose, as the pitch to Neto is going to be a swing and a miss on a sinker, and the count's 0-1. Spencer, that called strike is Goobert Town. What's up, Goobert Town? How you doing? Good to see you, Goobert Town. How are you? How's your Saturday going so far? Also, let me know, do you guys wake up just before these games on the weekend, or do you just wake up like a normal person? I don't know, as the 0-1 pitch here to Zach Neto is going to be a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. And I only asked because the Giants game yesterday ended quite late on. So I don't know if you get all your hours of sleep and then you're like, oh, crap, I've got to wake up just for this game. Because then that's a bit annoying. You're like, got to wake up for Giants baseball, as the 0-2 pitch to Zach Neto is in the dirt. And that one will be, did he go around? Yes, he did. So that would be a strikeout. And there we go. Out number 2. The 4th strikeout for Robbie Ray is Devin. Devin, what's good? You're on vacation. Devin, where did you go? Let us know where you went. But good to see you, Devin. Dilated, you woke up at 9. Dilated, I tell you what, I'm not a normal person because I do these streams at 3 in the morning. So I can't, I can't wake up at 9 unless I'm doing something. So I do wake up a little bit later. I'm also, I just turned 20. So I'm kind of in that age where you don't want to wake up, as it's 1-0 to Mike Trout. But most of you guys are probably normal people. So 1-0 to Mike Trout. He hit a single to left field. His first time up is right in the windup. He will fire the pitch low, and it'll be 2-0. Scott, only teenagers wake up on the afternoon. Scott, yeah, I know. I thought that, Scott. And Rob, I lived in San Jose. I went to the Earthquakes games all the time in the 80s. Really, Rob? That's pretty sick. And Spencer says, hey, Devin. Yeah, what's up, Devin? Hope you're having a good weekend so far. As the 2-0 pitch to Mike Trout is fouled out of play, and it's 2-1. And Devin, don't worry about it, Devin. I appreciate you coming back and leaving a comment. So don't worry at all, Devin, as it's 2-1 to Mike Trout. Yeah, Scott, you don't want to know what time I wake up when the Giants play at 3 a.m. It's not good. As there's a foul ball by Mike Trout, and the count will be 2-2. Trout is 1 for 1. Robbie Ray is at 38 pitches so far. If he can get this out within 7 pitches, then he is looking good. As again, if you've not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. We already passed our like goal of 20 likes. So now on to the road to 30. If you haven't hit that like button and that subscribe button, it'll be much appreciated. As the 2-2 pitch to Mike Trout is going to be a line drive to right centre field. That ball is going to get down for a base hit in front of Jung-Hoo Lee. Lee is going to throw it over to the cutoff man and rise. And Mike Trout, who took a wide turn, will hold at first base for the second time today. So that's Trout's second hit. And that will bring up Vaughn Grissom, who hit a 2-run home run in yesterday's game. And Spencer, San Jose Stadium is near the airport, I think. Spencer, do you mean near the airport? You did a Bob there, Spencer. What's going on? And Bob, is it true the Warriors are going to pay Draymond Green right now? Bob, you always ask about Draymond Green, and Bob, I have no updates on Draymond Green, so I apologise, as the pitch to Vaughn Grissom is going to be a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1. Rob, I tell you what, yesterday I was up for 23 hours, Rob. I really do sometimes never street, but hey, I like baseball. As Anthony, you're not far off, as there's a foul ball. It looks like a foul ball. Lee coming in. Does he have room? No, it is a foul ball as it's off the netting, and the count will be 0-2. Anthony, if I have to do something in the morning, though, then I have to wake up. Like on Friday, I had to get a blood test at 11 a.m. So I had to wake up, and I basically got like 2 hours of sleep. But that's what we have to do. As the blood test, you know, that's just for making sure my blood's all good as well. Nothing much more to that, as is 0-2 to Vaughn Grissom. Robbie Ray at 41 pitches. Bob, why didn't he catch that? Because he couldn't, Bob. There's a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Anthony, I bet I read that one out already. As apologies if you hear a sound. I don't really understand the sound that plays on my computer. I haven't figured it out yet, but it's like a dingy, ringy sound. So apologies if that comes through on the broadcast. As the 1-2 pitch here to Vaughn Grissom by Robbie Ray is going to be a check swing. That one's going to get past Evers for a base hit to right field. As I tell you what, I would expect Rafi Devers to make that play. He could not, though, and that would be a check swing hit for Vaughn Grissom, and that would put runners at first and second, and a runner in scoring position for the first time for the Angels today. As Wilson, you don't hear it. All good. Okay, Wilson. And I don't even know what it is. It's weird. And Spencer, wonderful. Yeah, Spencer, I think Devers should have made that play. Maybe I'm being a bit too harsh, but you've got to be agile on his feet. And he was too static there, and he did not get down quick enough. And now Jorge Soler, the former Giant, will have a chance to drive in a few runs. Trout, he is at second base. Vaughn Grissom is at first base. Robbie Ray, it was looking nice and comfortable this third inning, but he's given up back-to-back hits. As he pitched to Jorge Soler is going to be a check swing at a ball in the dirt. Did he go around? No, he did not, said Bill Miller, and it counts 1-0. Jorge Soler batting .204, a .292 OPS. 292 on base, a 371 slugging, 11 home runs, 45 RBIs for the Angels DH. as the 1-0 pitch to him is going to be a high fly ball, but it is going to be a pop-up as Ramos, he came in, now he goes back. He was misplaying that ball completely. He even did a little eye thing afterwards, but hey, he made the catch in the end. The Angels, they leave 2 on. We go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 here in San Francisco. I tell you what, you want back-to-back entertaining games with the Giants, a lot of runs being scored, not so far today. We will see if they can change that in the bottom of the third. Also, anyone doing anything nice over the next 2 days, let me know as well. Always like to hear that. If you're going to, like Spencer, he's going to the Giants game tomorrow. If you're going to do anything, if you're traveling anywhere, always let me know. Just like Devin is coming back from holiday. I love hearing that stuff because we built an amazing community and you guys make the show. And you built this as much as I have. Is John, the Battle of California. John, what's up, John? Good to see you. Welcome to Jolly Good Takes. Let us know where you're listening from. John, I tell you what, it's the battle to see who's not the worst team in California right now. But I wish it was the battle for California. It is a 2002 World Series rematch in which the Angels won. The Giants, they've still not got revenge against the Angels for that. Well, to me, the only way you'd say they got revenge is if they beat them in the World Series. And I don't think there's any chance of these two teams going in the World Series at all. As Wilson, I was listening to some Angels post-game, and they can't stand Grayson Rodriguez, saying he's a total bust. Wilson, I was never a big fan of Grayson Rodriguez. I know he was a former top prospect. He got a lot of hype, but I never saw it with Grayson Rodriguez. I know he could throw 100 miles an hour, but he's never been good at the MLB level. And we'll see, Wilson. He's still got a long career ahead of him. We'll see if he improves, but right now it's not looking too good. As Bob, the Hall of Fame game is coming up for the NFL. Bob, I'll be honest, I've never watched the Hall of Fame game in my life. You can't watch it in the UK, so I have never watched it. And so, Bob, I'm not going to stream it because I can't get it, Bob, so I apologise. Spencer, I honestly don't even watch preseason games. Spencer, I'll watch preseason games because of the rookies or the people on the verge of the 53-man roster. As there's a swing by Daniel Suzak, the catcher. He fouls it off, and the count's 0-1. But no, Spencer, I mean... I don't care if they win or lose. I mean, I wouldn't like them to get swept, and I don't want them to lose to the Raiders. But no, I do like preseason. There's a pitch outside, and it's 1-1. Just gets you back in that vibe of football. And also, it's just a 4-week countdown to opening day as well, when that first game is played. So it's a 1-1 count here to Suzak. Suzak hits a line drive. That one is going to bounce just in front of Neto. Neto from the outfield is going to throw it low, but a good scoop there by Shanuel. And that will be out number 1. For a 6-3 ground out, as that is out 1. Spencer, ground out. I honestly don't even watch. I've read that one out already. So it is 0-0 here. The top of the Giants lineup and Luis Ariz are back up. Ariz, he is 0-1 today. He's only batting .210 in his last 7 games. Let's see if he can get that average up, as there's a called strike to him, and the count's 0-1. I keep saying it. Could be Luis Ariz's last series at home. It could be Robbie Ray's last pitched game at home. Almost certainly Robbie Ray's last pitched game at home. There's their line drive to right field. That's going to get through for a base hit. As Joe Adele's going to pick it up, Ariz is going to hold at first base. He thought about it for a little bit, but instead he will hold. And that will be a runner at first. 1 out for the Gigantes. And Spencer, see if we can hit the guy, hit this guy second time through the lineup. Spencer, we better, because he does have a 6 ERA. And first batter there, good result for a base hit for Luis Ariz. All rise for Luis Ariz, as here is Elliot Ramos with a runner at first, 1 out, as the pitch here to the Giants left fielder is going to be high and in. That one almost hit him, and the count's 1-0. Ariz then, that base hit, that one just got past the outstretched glove of Nolan Shanuel. And Ariz, he took a wide turn, but a good play there by Joe Adele in right field. Kept him to first base as he pitched to Ramos. It's fouled out of play, and it's even at 1-1. And Ted, great announcing as they play-by-play requires a quick mind. Ted, I appreciate you. Tell you what, Ted, welcome to Jolly Good Takes. Good to see you. Let us know where you're from and who you support. Ted, I will say, if you go back to the earlier streams, it was not as great. I weren't as good at announcing the games then. But a bit of practice, you get better over time, and now we're here. As there's a line drive to right field, that is going to get down for a base hit in front of Adele. We will see if Arise tries to go for free, as there's a strong throw, and oh my goodness, Ramos almost got out at first base, but he gets back safely. Arise gets to third as he slaps and high-fives the third base coach, and that will be runners at the corners. Gary Pettis over there down the third base line for the Giants. Juice, Study Your Locals, Bill King, and Lon Simmons. All right, Juice, you know what? I'm always open to listening to locals, other play-by-play guys. I like to take snippets from other people because you got to learn. There's people that have been here before me that do a better job than me. You've always got to get 1% better each game. As here's Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge, what's his first time up? He will take a pitch high, a cutter at 90 miles an hour, and the count is 1-0. Giants then, they've got a brilliant opportunity to strike first here in this game. Runners at the corners, 1 out, Arise at third, Ramos at first as the 1-0 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is going to be a fly ball foul into the crowd, and the count is back even at 1-1, and the pitcher will need a new ball. Bryce Eldridge, home run leaders, NL rookies since May the 4th. Only Esmeralyn Valdez and Sal Stewart have more home runs than the Giants' DH first baseman. As the 1-1 pitch to him, Ryan Johnson in the windup. He will fire. There's a high fly ball. If it's fair, it is gone. And that ball is just foul. Great catch there in the crowd, but it goes foul. And annoyingly, it actually went straight to an Angels fan. That one would have been a home run. Bryce, he was leaning down the line thinking, is it gone? Is it gone? No, it is not. And it will be a 1-2 count as the umpire here is coming out and saying, just hold on, wait for Bryce Eldridge to be ready. That one was about maybe 5 meters to the right of the foul pole. So not as close as you've seen before, but almost a home run. And that would have been a 3-0 game as the 1-2 pitch is down outside. And that will even the count at 2-2. By the way, you know what? I appreciate that take by Bryce Eldridge because you just almost hit one for a home run. You've got to be on the urge to try and hit another one out of here. So that was a good take by Bryce as the 2-2 pitch to him is going to be a swing and a miss for out number 2. And they're the fine margins of baseball. He almost had a 3-run home run. Instead, he strikes out. And now the Giants are going to need a base hit or a wild pitch to score this go-ahead run. And Scott, Liam, that is a fantastic outlook, not only for calling games, but for life as well. Very mature for a 20-year-old. Scott, you know what? In my professional life, I seem to be a lot more mature than I do outside the streams. But sometimes my 20-year-old self does come out, but not on here. And there's a cool strike to Rafi Devers, and it's 0-1. Devers there, not very happy. He punched the ball there after taking that pitch. Almost like, why am I not swinging at that pitch? It was right down the middle. So it will be 0-1. Ryan Johnson in the windup. He will fire the pitch. Devers hits a line drive to left field. That one is going to fall for a base hit, and that is going to give the Giants the lead as Luis Arraez is going to score as the throw goes to third, and Elliot Ramos is in there safely. So Rafi Devers with a bloop single. The Giants are up 1-0. We will see if they challenge that one. That did look like the throw may have come in time. Jose Siri, the left fielder, could not make the catch. The ball then got away from him as he could not hold on to it. That gave Ramos the opportunity to try and get to third. So Devers, he had a big game yesterday. He gets an RBI single there. The Giants go up 1-0. Spencer, yes indeed, 1-0 good guys. And Spencer, that is what usually happens. Near home run and wind up striking out. Spencer, it's such fine margins in baseball. Devers then, as that ball landed, he waved his hand saying safe. And it was safe as there's a high fly ball by Casey Schmidt. That one is going to be just foul. My God, the Giants could have had 2 home runs this inning. Instead, they've got none. And Spencer, 5-0 Blue Jays in Boston as there was a fight in the crowd to try and get that ball. I tell you what, Spencer, I still believe in the Red Sox, but they ain't going to be on the same form they were this past month. As the 0-1 pitch to Casey Schmidt is going to be a line drive. That one is going to get through for a base hit to right field. That's going to score another run as Elliot Ramos comes home to score. And way to pick up Bryce Eldridge, your teammate there, from Casey Schmidt and Rafi Devers. 2-0 Giants. And that's 2 out knocks with runners in score. let me get this right, two out knocks with runners in scoring position there for the Gigantes, and they've got a 2-0 lead. It'll be runners at first and second, no outs, as that was a good hit by Casey Schmidt. And you know what? He's aggressive early in the count. He was aggressive there. And Spencer, who are these guys? They're playing the Angels, Spencer. I mean, I can't say that. If this was against the Dodgers, I'd be losing my mind. But it's only against the Angels. Wrong LA team to be saying that, Spencer. As we get a mount visit here by the pitching coach for the Angels. Jung-Hoo Lee is in for an opportunity to add on to this Giants lead even further. Anthony, the Angels should have let that play at third go unless it prevented the run in the third inning. It would have been a stupid challenge. Anthony, I agree with you. I think that's a fair point. I agree with you, Anthony. So it's 0-0 to Jung-Hoo Lee, the right fielder for the Giants. Johnson in the windup. There's a high drive to right field. That ball is out of here. 3-run home run by Jung-Hoo Lee. And here on Jolly Good Takes is Boom Boom Baseball. 5-0 Giants as Jung-Hoo Lee goes deep. And, hey, is this going to be the series they get their first sweep as they're looking to win Game 2 here? Play the song, baby. It's Boom Boom Baseball here on Jolly Good Takes.
When Liam streams your game, it's Boom Boom Baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
So it's 5-0 Giants in San Francisco against the Angels, and they are taking their anger out here this inning as there's a called strike to Willie Adames, and it's 0-1. Tell you what, good to see the offense bounce back here after that tough Royals series. They scored 7 yesterday. They've scored 5 so far today as there's a foul ball by Willie Adames, and it's 0-2. Now, they were in a similar situation yesterday and they blew it, so we will see if they can hold on today. Now, when I say they blew it, I mean they eventually went on to win the game, but it did get back even. And Spencer, I did say, hopefully we can get a nice, cool and easy win. Well, hopefully we do, as Willie Adames, he hit a double his first time up, as the 0-2 pitch to him by Ryan Johnson is going to be foul out of play. And, well, we'll see here, actually, if it is out of play. Yes, it is out of play in the camera well, and it bounces, and fans are going to fight for it, and it will be remaining 0-2. Spencer, yeah, good point. 5 runs, all with 2 outs. Pretty crazy for the Giants. I'm not used to this. 3 for 3 in terms of hits with runner in scoring position. The last 3 batters. That's un-Giants-like. It's crazy. There's a good pitch down outside, but Adames takes it. And I said that's a good pitch because that is what Willie Adames will chase. So it's 1-2. Ryan Johnson, yeah, Spencer, he has not been very good this season. And if the Giants are scoring a lot of runs off of you, you ain't been great, as there's going to be a challenge by the Angels here. If it's a successful challenge, Willie Adames will be down on strikes, as here is the call. And it just clips the outside corner for strike number 3. So Willie Adames goes down on the backwards K, but the Giants score 5 runs, capped off by a 3-run home run from Jung-Hoo Lee. We go to the top of the 4th. 5-0 Gigantes. Robbie Ray, he has now got a big lead to play with. Don't walk anyone now, Robbie Ray, because you can't do that with a 5-run lead. You've got to get in the strike zone. But everybody, for the first time here on Jolly Good Takes, is Bye Bye Baby after the Boom Boom Baseball. Play the song, baby.
When the Giants come to town, it's bye bye baby. Every time the chips are down, it's bye bye baby. History's in the making at Candlestick Park. Pull the banner and light the spark if you're a fan of Giants baseball. Sing bye bye baby. If you want to be in first place, call bye bye baby.
Scott, I have no idea if I'm allowed to play that. You made me scared now. I've just stopped it. I have no idea if I'm actually allowed to play that. Wilson, if you're in the chat, can you let me know if I'm allowed to play that? There's Bob, when the Giants come to town, it's adios pelota. Yeah, so 5-0 Giants. Wilson, if you're in there, am I allowed to play that? Or is that copyrighted? I don't know. if I'm allowed to play the one with the lyrics in it. I mean, it's on YouTube, so I assume it wouldn't be copyrighted, but I don't know. So apologies, I cut that short. If I can confirm it's not copyrighted, then next time I'll play the full song. As a Dilated, it's not even on Spotify. Dilated, is it not on Spotify? I've got it on Apple Music on my keyboard. As Scott, didn't mean to kill the vibe. No, you're all good, Scott. I don't know if it's allowed. So I'm not. I thought it was allowed, but if it's not, then I won't play it. As Insane, damn 5-0. Insane. Yeah, I know. Jung-Hoo Lee hit a 3-run home run, and that was his 100th career RBI for the Hooligan. As there's a ground ball to Rafi Devers at first base, and that will be out number 1. So 1 down here, a 1-pitch, 1 out for Robbie Ray. If you have not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. We stream games every day. As Dilated says, damn it, Scott. Dilated. Scott's just a good guy. He's just looking out for the channel. So I apologize. But when I get word that it's okay to play, then I will play the full song. As there is the Giants crowd. Not tops off so far today, as there's a close pitch called a ball. And we're going to get a challenge here by the Giants, but I don't think this is a very good challenge. As Insane, also, Rafi Devers and Casey Schmidt came through with 2 out singles. As, yep, that pitch was a ball, and the Giants will lose that challenge, and the count is 1-0. Yeah, I have no idea if that song's allowed, so hopefully it is. I don't even know what they do if it's not allowed. I don't make any money off these streams, so it should be all good. As the 1-0 pitch to Robbie Ray is going to be fouled out of play, and that will leave in the count at 1-1. Joe Adele, he walked in the second inning, batting .241, a .290 on base, a .397 slugging, 15 home runs. And Scott, I'll look at, thanks Scott, as the 1-1 pitch here is going to be a called strike at the knees with a 4-seam fastball. Joe Adele probably wishing he swung at that pitch because it was right down Broadway, but it will be 1-2. Jung-Hoo Lee, there he is in right field, rocking the eye black. Very happy indeed after that 3-run home run. Will the Giants trade him as well? As the 1-2 pitch is going to be fouled out of play, and the count will remain at 1-2. Tell you what, we had good vibes in the chat today, and right now they are bringing the good vibes because they are up 5-0, and that is what we like to see. There's Grant McRae. He got my star of the game yesterday. It was between him and Rafi Devers, but I gave it to Grant McRae. As there's a called strike through on the inside corner, and we've got a challenge here by Joe Adele. And I tell you what, it's going to be strike 3 because that one caught all of the plate. But Daniel Suzak, he did not do a good job of framing it. That's why I think Joe Adele challenged, but that was all in the strike zone, and that will be strike number 3, and he goes down looking for the second out of the inning. Robbie Ray then, this is what you're meant to do when you've got a 5-run lead. Pound the strike zone, and he's doing it so far. As here is for the Royals, for the Angels, Denzer Guzman, as the pitch here by Robbie Ray, who's at 51 pitches so far. It's going to be a line drive to right field. Lee going back on the warning track. He will leap and make the catch over his shoulder. What a catch by Jung-Hoo Lee as he goes crashing into the wall in right field. Robbie Ray gives him a round of applause. That was a great catch by Jung-Hoo Lee for out number 3. And the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Robbie Ray, he's at 52 pitches this inning. 8 under where you want to be. So far, so good for the Giants left-hander. If this is his final start at Oracle Park before the trade deadline, then he is going out pretty good so far. But you've got to get through that dreaded 5th inning and 6th inning because the Giants, their starting pitchers, you know they always give up runs in those innings. Is Dilated with the best hearts in the world. And Bob, that was a nice catch, Bob. So it will be 5-0 Giants. Due up in the inning for the Gigantes will be Drew Gilbert, Daniel Suzak, and Luis Ariz. Again, all Ariz for Mr. Luis Ariz. How many times are we going to get to say that before the trade deadline? And we are. Spencer, we're in the 5th. No, we're not, Spencer. What are you talking about? Spencer, you're wrong. Spencer, come on. Spencer, I know I'm always wrong, but come on, Spencer. I'm not wrong today. It's definitely the 4th inning, Spencer. The Giants didn't bat. The Angels just batted in the top of the 4th, Spencer. As no, You're all good, Spencer. You know we play all jokes and games. As you always call me Brentford as well. And Spencer, seeing if you're paying attention. I am, Spencer. I'm going to be locked in for these broadcasts. Again, if you've not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. How many likes are we at the moment? We're at 23 likes. Can we get 7 more likes to try and get to 30? I tell you what, normally the goal is 40. Normally the goal is 20, but I'm going to set a new goal of 30 every day now. So we are slowly growing here on Jolly Good Takes, and all you amazing people that come in every day, it's good to see you, as it is a 5-0 Giants game. As there's some highlights from the past, as here's the Chili Goober. He's 0 for 1 today. We will see what he can do. And remember, his next home run, I will be putting on iBlack to represent him, as that pitch is down inside, and the count is 1-0. As fans, they're starting to make their way into the ballpark. It's starting to get a little bit more sold out in this day game in San Francisco. As the 1-0 pitch to Gilbert is a close pitch called a ball, and the count's 2-0. Both teams have one challenge remaining, so we'll see when they decide to use it. Got to be very careful. Spencer, we are hitting 30 to 40 every game now, as there's a called strike on the inside corner, and it's 2-1. Yeah, Spencer, good to see so many people find the channel. Good to see people from Giant Sports Live, Norcal Sports Network, Hum Baby Baseball in the chat. It's all good to see. As there's a drive by Drew Gilbert to right field for a base hit, and the Chili Goober will lead off the inning with a single. And the Giants will look to add on to their lead here. As Ryan Johnson, it is not a good day for Mr. Johnson. And, yeah, Spencer, that is a first base hit. So, Gilbert will be the runner at first. Daniel Suzak is in desperate need of a hit. He's now down to 254. He's got to start getting more hits. He was batting over 300 for ages. His stock is plummeting. Let's hope he can get that back up. And hey, how about a first career home run? There's also, I need to update the boom boom counter as well. That was home run 84 by Jung Hoo Lee. So let me change that. Almost forgot to do that. And Spencer, 7th hit already. I tell you what, they didn't get any hits in the first inning, so that's 7 hits in the space of 2 innings and 1 at bat. So pretty good stuff from the Giants so far, and we will see if it continues. Long may it continue here, and hey, how about it continues for the rest of the season? 0-1 pitch to Daniel Suzak is gonna be a close pitch low, and it will even the count at 1-1. Suzak, he is the catcher for the Giants. He's their everyday starting catcher since they traded Patrick Bailey to the Cleveland Guardians. I believe that was in May as well, they traded Bailey. As the 1-1 pitch to Suzak is going to almost hit him. Did it hit him? Let's see. He is heading towards first base, and they are saying it hit him. So that will be a hit by pitch, and that's not a great start either for the Angels this inning. I don't know how much you're gonna let Ryan Johnson be out there for. Let's see, did that ball hit him? As I don't know. I can't tell if that ball hit Daniel Suzak. I need to see another replay. I don't think it did. I don't think that ball hit him. I don't know what. Yeah, Bob says the ball hit him. I don't know. We're gonna get a review here by the umpires. You know what? Since I always try and beat New York, I'm gonna say that ball did not hit him. And actually, Daniel. No, I don't like that. Daniel Suzak's already in the batter's box again. As they do get, there is a manager's challenge by the Angels. Suzak's put the gloves back on. He's got the bat in hand, and he's ready for another pitch. I don't think that one hits him here. As Spencer, they should have given him the hook after the 3rd. I don't think that pitch hit him. I don't think it hit him in live time, but it's definitely not hit him there. So I think this call won't take too long as Suzuki challenges it in the Angels dugout, their manager. I don't know why New York takes so long. To me, that clearly doesn't hit him. That's why I've just got a runner at first. They've got runners at first and second. Because here on Jolly Good Takes, we always try and beat New York because New York often is wrong and slow. So that's my feeling. Spencer, I already read that one out as well, as they are discussing it here. So that must mean New York's made a decision. Let's have a look. I'm just looking at another replay. There's no way you can say that hit him. It doesn't help the Giants wearing their black uniform, because the black uniform blends in to the black background behind the umpire. It also blends into the umpire's uniform, so it's a little bit hard to tell if the black uniform moves. As the call in the field stands, it's a hit by pitch. Well, there you go. Am I an idiot or what? I thought that definitely did not hit him. I don't get that. I mean, if I was the Angels manager here, I would be coming out. I mean, I think that ball did not hit him. The Giants, they'll take it, though, and it'll be runners at first and second. No outs here for the top of the lineup and Luis Ariz. And dilated, I'm normally right, but obviously they couldn't find any conclusive evidence. It was hard to tell because of the black jersey on the black background, as the 0-0 pitch to Luis Ariz is outside, and the count's 1-0. Ariz, maybe you may bunt here. Try and get the lead to 7-0. I don't know. I would always think about playing small ball, even in a 5-run game. But we know Ariz, he is probably going to put the ball in play anyway. Let's just hope it moves the runners over, as there's a called strike on the outside corner, and the count is 1-1. Johnson at 64 pitches right now. Ariz is the batter. He's 1-for-2, as the pitch to Ariz is going to be foul out of play, and the count will go to 1-2. Welcome, everybody. That's tuning in. If you're a first-time listener, let me know. And we welcome any baseball fans into the channel, as Spencer 4-2 Nats at home against the Diamondbacks. I tell you what, Spencer, the Nationals are one of the most surprising teams in all of baseball, as the 1-2 pitch here to Luis Ariz is high, and that will even the count at 2-2. The Padres, they're beating the Miami Marlins. Thank you, Spencer, for that update. We do have every game score going down at the bottom, including every time of first pitch. That is Pacific Coast time. If you're in the East Coast, I'm sure you'll know, as there's a line drive to left field. That ball is going to be caught. No, it's dropped by the left fielder, Jose Siri. And Drew Gilbert's going to get waved home here, as the throw is going to be not in time. And the Giants go up 6-0. Oh my God, Jose Siri, what a terrible play. I thought it was going to be caught by Jose Siri, but the ball lands for a base hit. As he hit the ground, it popped out, and the Giants are winning 6-0 with an RBI single by Luis Ariz. As let's get another look at the replay. Siri, he got his glove to it, but as he went down to the ground, it came free, and a good send there by Gary Pettis. And I've got to say, the Giants, they catch another break there. That ball could have been held onto, but it was not. And good read by Drew Gilbert. He went in between where you're meant to go, and as soon as he saw that ball get away, he was off to the races, and off to the fences, whatever that phrase is. And it will be runners at first and second. Spencer, can we actually get a laugher here today? That would be nice. Well, Spencer, right now it's looking good. 6-0 Giants. Gilbert then comes to score. Ariz with an RBI single. Here's Elliot Ramos with no outs. A runner at first and second. When are you going to take this guy out of the game if you're the Angels? I mean, you're basically punting on this game, keeping him in? I know he's young. I know you want to get him as much opportunities as possible. But seriously, why is he still in the game? As Brent Suter is warming up in the Angels bullpen, as there's a wild swing and a miss by Elliot Ramos, and the count is 0-1. Anthony, it's not been his day. Bulls have been finding holes, they've been landing. Even the bloops have been landing as well. And that's the tough bit about pitching. As there's a high pop-up by Elliot Ramos. That one is going to be caught by Nolan Schanuel, who was doing a little dance there before getting his glove to the ball for out number 1. So Ramos will go down on a foul pop-out, and that will be out number 1. Johnson, his day is done, as here comes Suzuki, out of the Angels dugout. He will take the ball from his starting pitcher's hand. Give him a pat on the back. Not really a well-deserved pat on the back, because that was not a good outing. And Anthony, I think he might be done. Anthony, he is done. And you know what? We get on Tony Vitello for not being quick enough. No idea what the Angels were doing there. with their starting pitcher today. And as bad as he was, I feel like they've let him down as well. So the Giants then, they are winning 6-0. They've still got an opportunity to add on as well. So if you have not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. We are on 224 subscribers, on the road to 300. As I'm Liam, this is Jolly Good Takes. I'm not going to do it in Pool D on Bombers Game Monk's voice because he's too good. But welcome. And if you haven't checked out Pool D on Bombers Game Monk, please do because he's a great friend. And Anthony, I've read that one. Bob, can you tell me how many hits do the Giants have? Bob, the Giants, they have. Let me get this up. I believe it's 9 hits. Let me double check though. The Giants have 8 hits. Sorry, it's 8 hits. And Scott, you'll have to find out if that song is copyrighted. Can't find anything right now. Agree Wilson would be better qualified to answer that question. Scott, I agree. As there's 43 people in the chat. Shout out to all you people. Spencer, 8. Yeah, thanks, Spencer. I thought it was 9, but I'm getting carried away. That's because Bryce Eldridge is about to get his 9th hit here in the game. Giants 6, Angels nothing. I'm Liam, and we will see if the Giants can win 2 in a row and then look to get their first sweep of the season tomorrow against the Angels. Not going to be easy. Tomorrow, Jose Soriano is going to go for the Angels against Carson Wisenhunt. That is the breaking news. We've just got Carson Wisenhunt is going to be called up for tomorrow's game, and he's going to be called up for the long run as there's some fans. Looks like a beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky in San Francisco over there at Oracle Park by the Bay Area, as we have got a pitching change. The new pitcher is a lefty, as Eldridge is going to hit a check swing foul, and it counts 0-1. Suter, he is 1-2 with a 4.47 ERA. We saw him in yesterday's game. We will see if the Giants can score off of him today and extend this lead even further, as there's a pitch low to Bryce Eldridge, and the count is even at 1-1. Scott, I'm not great with that stuff. I mean, the song's posted on YouTube by many accounts and not been taken down. So that would be my thinking, Scott. But I don't know. Wilson, if you're in there, can you check that out? There's a called striker. Well, I can see you're in there, Wilson. And the count is 1-2 to Bryce Eldridge. Bob, they're not going to send down Carson Winston. Bob, I don't think so, Bob. As the 1-2 pitch to Bryce Eldridge is going to be a swing and a foul ball down the first base line. And it can't be 1-2. As the Giants Bulldude will go and make that play on the outfield. He is going to give it to a young kid, is he? Yes, he is. As thank you, Wilson. I don't know. I already played the song, but I don't know if it's actually copyrighted. As Bob, no, they are not. As there's a pitch low to Bryce Eldridge, and that is going to be 2-2. As Dilated just changed the pitch of the song a tad bit. All right, Dilated, I'll do that if we can't find out. So 2-2 to Bryce Eldridge. Eldridge, he's 0 for 1 today. He almost hit a 3-run home run last time up, as that pitch is down and outside, and that will make the count full. Insane. Liam is 12 years old, by the way, according to Giant Sports Talk Live. Insane. I don't know what was going on yesterday. Why was everyone calling me 12 years old? As the 3-2 pitch to Bryce Eldridge by the lefty Suter is going to be a swing and a miss for out number 2, and Eldridge will go down on strikeouts for the second time today. So 2 down, and that will bring up Rafi Devers, who's 1 for 2 today with an RBI single. Right there, what did the Angels do? They attacked Bryce up and in, down and away, and then finished him off with the up and in pitch. As here's Rafi Devers. Devers batting 246. He's going to swing a miss at the first pitch, and it's 0-1. And already you can see that Suter has got a lot better control than the previous pitcher, Ryan Johnson. By the way, this is the most astonishing stat I think I've seen all season. Rafi Devers leads baseball in go-ahead RBIs over Shohei Ohtani. I don't believe that. You're telling me Rafi Devers has the most go-ahead RBIs in all of baseball at 20. There's a low pitch, and the count's 1-1. I'm stunned. I really can't believe that. Spencer, come on, old man Devers. Spencer, we will see. He's kind of heating up right now. Well, one game he heated up with the base hit today. As the 1-1 pitch is a big swing and a miss at a slider changeup in the dirt. It was a changeup. I don't know why I said slider. It's a weird changeup, that one. It kind of has a slider action on it, more than a changeup, just straight vertical drop. but it is thrown as a change-up grip, so they call it a change-up, as the 1-2 pitch is going to be in the dirt, and it's 2-2. There is the big slider. That one's got that big horizontal and vertical drop on that one, as Stuzak is the runner at second. Arise is your runner at first. Devers wearing number 16, as the stadium says, get loud for this at-bat. As the 2-2 pitch to Rafi Devers is a little check swing foul, and he got away with that one, and the count will remain 2-2. If you're new, let us know, and if you could hit that like and subscribe button, that would be great. The Giants, they are winning 6-0. We will see if Devers can make it 9, or if he adds on 1, as the 2-2 pitch is a high fly ball to left centre field. That ball is carrying. That ball is out of here as it gets over the fence, and the Giants are winning 9-0, and Rafi Devers is on fire as it's 9-0 San Francisco. For the second time today, play boom, boom, baseball. The Giants are up 9-0. Devers with 4 RBIs, and that will be his 22nd of the year. Wilson, boom, boom indeed. It's 9-0 Giants here on Jolly Good Takes, baby. Play the song.
When Liam streams, you gain it. Boom, boom, baseball. High, deep, and never coming back.
Oh, let me go back there, as Wilson just looked it up. It's copyrighted, may trigger a YouTube shutdown of the stream, just an FYI, or removal of the stream afterwards, and a strike against the stream. As all right, okay, I won't play the Bye Bye Baby, so apparently it's copyrighted. Wilson, I believe I can edit clips out though, so I'll edit that clip out after the stream, so that's no longer there. So if the stream goes down, I apologize. I did not realize it was copyrighted, so we can't play that. I'll just have to sing it after every inning. As yep, it's 9-0 good guys here. And what happened? I believe we're getting another pitching change. Is that right? No. What happened? Did I completely miss the pitch? Sorry, Casey Schmidt hit a line out there. I completely missed that one. My bad, everybody. As Spencer, please don't. Yeah, I'll have to edit that thing out. As you mean the singing, Spencer. But if the stream does go down while I'm live, I'll apologise. I'll just start a new stream. We should be good as we go to the top of the 5th, and it's 9-0. I did not realise it was copyrighted. It's dilated. Boston finally going to lose. Dilated, I tell you what, they did lose Dilated the other day, but I get you. It's Ty. What's up, Ty? Don't let the Giants get hot. Ty, I tell you what, we will see if the Giants get hot. As Spencer, they lost the other day, Dilated. Ty, how you doing? How's your Saturday going? I know I can play the Giants song without the singers, so I'll just play that instead. It's Anthony. Lol, well, change it up, but apparently no one cares. Anthony, they're not, well, I don't even know what you mean by that, Anthony, I'll be honest. And Spencer, 2 games. They're red hot for 2 games. I tell you what, we'll see. I love the Giants to go on a 15-game win streak, like the Red Sox, like you guys are talking about, but I don't think that's going to happen. As, no, I apologise, by the way, if the stream gets taken down afterwards or during the live stream. I didn't realise that was copyrighted, so we can't play the Bye Bye Baby song with the lyrics. As Spencer was talking about Boston. I got you, Spencer, I got you. But we will see if the Giants can win 15 in a row. Wouldn't that be nice? As that pitch is outside, and the count is 1-0. Jose Siri is the batter here for the Angels. Siri, he's 0 for 1. As the pitch from Robbie Ray is going to be a cool strike at the top of the zone. And the count is 1-2, sorry. Siri, batting 266, a 320 on base, a 468 slugging. As the 1-1 pitch is going to be fouled out of play. And now it's 1-2. And Spencer, Be a cold day in hell before we win 15 in a row. Spencer, I know it's highly unlikely, but you never know in baseball. Although I put the chances at certainly less than 1%. The 1-2 pitch to Jose Siri is a high pop-up. Devers going back, Lee coming running in, and that ball is going to fall perfectly in between Devers and Lee as Jose Siri is going to get to second, and that will be a bloop hit for the Angels as, my God, what happened there? As Bob, is tomorrow's game the same time as today? Bob, yes, tomorrow's game is the same time as today. You've got it, Bob. You're already on it. As that ball, Lee couldn't come in and make the catch. Devers could not get to that either. And, well, there we go. So it will be a lead-off double via a bloop hit. I got to say, I don't know, Lee, I feel like Lee should have got that. But, hey, there's a pitch low, and the count's called a strike, though, so it's 0-1. Anthony, most of the time, copyright claim is manual, so if Larry Bear finds it, you're in trouble. Anthony, there's no way Larry Bear is watching this this stream, but I don't know if YouTube picks it up, but I believe I can just edit out that bit of the stream afterwards, as there's a pitch inside, and the count is back even at 1-1. Wilson, if you're in there, let me know if I'm able to do that, and I'll just do that after the stream, as we will see if Robbie Ray can get through this inning. The Giants pitchers, they always give up runs in the fifth. Hopefully not here today, as the 1-1 pitch is up and inside, and it's 2-1. And seriously, I'm just seeing some messages on my phone, and I tell you what, it said the Giants are the best team in baseball, and it made me laugh. It's Scott, I think Giants Sports Live said it well. You cannot win consistently with a bad bullpen. I agree with that, Scott. As the 2-1 pitch to Logan O'Hoppe is going to be a high fly ball to centre field. Gilbert will barely have to move as he makes the catch. The runner is not going to tag, as that was a strike thrown by Gilbert to third base. And that will be 1 out. The runner stays put here in the top of the fifth. If you're just joining, it's 9-0 Giants. That is because Rafi Devers hit a 3-run home run. Jung-Hoo Lee hit a 3-run home run, and RBI by singles by Devers and Schmidt. That's how 9 runs have been scored by the Giants. Scott, I read that YouTube has systems that apparently scan videos looking for copyrighted materials. Scott, I believe that's how it works. So I'll have to reset that and get that bit out of the stream afterwards. As the 0-0 pitch here to Zach Neto, the leadoff hitter, is going to be a pop-up. Is this one going to be in play? Suzak going back? No, it will be into the seats behind home plate, and the count will be 0-1. By the way, don't know if anyone watched the F1. Lando Norris got pole today. Lewis Hamilton, he was second, but he got called back for a penalty. And Wilson, yeah, you can edit the stream after it becomes available in YouTube Studio. Yeah, Wilson, that's what I'll do. As the 0-1 pitch to Zach Neto is going to be Ray in the windup. He will fire outside, and that will even the count at 1-1. Rob, hope the bullpen can hold this lead. Rob, the bullpen, I'm definitely thinking they're going to hold on to this lead. So that should be fine. If they blow it, then we won't stream another Giants game all year. That's how confident I am. As the 1-1 pitch to Neto is going to be fouled out of play, and it'll be 1-2. Wilson, I don't know how much of a genius you are, but Wilson, my only question to you would be, does it have to process first, or can you edit it while it goes up? As Spencer, I think even the pen can do that. I agree, Spencer. And Bob, how many more engines do you expect Robbie Ray to have? I think, Robbie Ray, I think he could probably go 2 more innings. I think he could get through 7 strong innings today, as it's 1-2 to Zach Neto. Robbie Ray in the windup, he will fire the pitch. There's a high pop-up. This one out of play. Is it? No. It's going to be... Is it? Oh, my God. What's Casey Schmidt doing? He's dancing there as he makes the catch in the sun. Wow. What a tough play by Casey Schmidt there. That ball was moving. He lost it in the sun. And then he dives in foul territory to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down. That was a nice play by Casey. In the San Francisco sun, when you've got to look straight up into the sky, it can be very tough to find the ball if it goes into the sun. He even put his hands up like, where is the ball? He found it again, though, and then he made a nice catch as he fell over and slide right at the end. And there will be 2 outs for Mike Trout, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. We will see if Robbie Ray pitches around him. I wouldn't pitch around Mike Trout with a 9-run lead. We will see what Robbie Ray decides to do. As the pitch here to Mike Trout is going to be a close pitch just outside. And the count is 1-0. Mike Trout, he's batting .238 now. He's got a 391 on base. So Mike Trout, that on base is brilliant. And hence the reason that his OPS is not too shabby with a low batting average. The 1-0 pitch is going to be a foul ball out of play. And the count will go back even 1-1. Not many games we've done this year where the Giants are blowing out their opponents, but they are doing it today as they are winning 9-0, as they're showing the World Series signs there in the left field wall. 2010, 2012, 2014, the years the Giants won their 3 World Series, as the 1-1 pitch to Mike Trout is going to be a close pitch called low, and the count will go to 2-1. Mike Trout, he's a 3-time AL MVP, he's a 12-time AL All-Star, a 2-time All-Star Game MVP, and 9 Silver Slugger awards. Pretty good for the Angels centre fielder, as the pitch to him here in a 2-1 count is going to be low, and that will make it 3-1. Robbie Ray, he is not doing anything stupid. He's just pitching around his batter here. As Bob, will you be alive for the Brewers series starting Monday? Bob, you actually put alive. I hope I'm alive for that game, as there's a pitch low, and that will be a walk for Mike Trout. So he reaches for the 3rd time today, and that'll put runners at 1st and 2nd. Yeah, Bob, I hope I don't die between now and Monday. If I don't die, Bob, then I will be alive for that game against the Brewers. As lowest career win percentage, players with 400 home runs, Mike Trout is on that list. Ernie Banks, Adam Dunn, Dave Kingman, Ken Griffey Jr., Billy Williams, Miggy Cabrera, and Sammy Sosa, the batters before him. As the pitch here to Grissom is a called strike at the knees, and the count is 0-1. So it's an 0-1 count. Vaughn Grissom, he's 1 for 2 today. He had a single in the 3rd inning. He had a good game yesterday. As Bob, no-hitter alert. Dylan Cease against the Red Sox. There's a weak ground ball. This one is going to be a tough play for Adames, who will fire it over to second. The runner is just out. They call Mike Trout out. The Angels are out of challenges as well. I thought he may have beat it, but a nice play there by Willie Adames to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. I believe we're not going to get a crew chief review here. Let's see. The players, they're kind of walking off slowly, which makes me think this one may get reviewed. But they're going into the dugout now. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. It is 9-0 Giants here at Oracle Park this sunny Saturday game. And dilated, I like these umps than the Royal Series. Dilated, the umpire in the Royal Series were twats. I thought they were stupid. I did not get it at all. Anthony, bloody hell, Anthony. Screw them challenges down 9-0. Anthony, I don't blame you, although I feel like bases loaded, maybe you want to challenge that one, because the Grand Slam makes it a 5-run game. And Anthony, you and me know a 5-run game with a Giants bullpen, that can easily be overturned, because this Giants bullpen is pretty bad. As Bob, look at the Blue Jays game. Dylan Cease has a no-hitter going against the Boston Red Sox. Bob, is that true? Let me check that one out. Does Dylan Cease have a no-hitter? Yes, he does. Dylan Cease, he got into the 9th inning with a no-hitter against the Giants. They're 3-5 there in Toronto. Dylan Cease has a no-hitter going again. When Dylan Cease is on with his strikeout stuff, he can pitch those sorts of no-hitters. As Bob, thank you for pointing that one out. I'll keep an eye on that one, Bob, to see what the Red Sox do and what Dylan Cease does. A shout out, everyone that is watching this day game between the San Francisco Giants and the LA Angels in San Francisco. The Giants are winning 9-0. Home runs from Jung-Hoo Lee and Rafi Devers, and a RBI single from Devers and Schmidt is why we are at 9-0. The Angels, their offense has been non-existent. Ryan Johnson was not very good at all. Apologies, not very good at all for the Angels, as there's a called strike to Jung-Hoo Lee on the inside corner, and the count is 0-1. They're showing some famous people in the crowd, I think, but I could not tell you who they are, as there's a called strike, and it's 0-2. Lee, he's 1 for 2 today, as I said, with a 3-run home run, as the 0-2 pitch, is going to be a line drive to right field. That is going to be a fair ball, and that is going to get to the corner, and this was going to be a base hit for Jung-Hoo Lee. Lee is going to stop at second, and Lee is going to have a lead-off double. There we go. So a lead-off double for the hooligan. His second hit of the game. And that's good to see because he was struggling a little bit going into this series. So good to see Jung-Hoo Lee with his second hit of the night. This one, not quite a 3-run home run, but a lead-off double. And the Giants, who are looking to add on every inning, will look to add on here as... Tell you what, I thought for a second he may have been able to get a triple there, but he wisely stays at second. And Juice, Ballsack City himself couldn't squander this lead. Juice, yes he could. If you pitched him in there and you didn't take him out and you had a requirement, you have to get the final 9 outs of the game. I'd say they would tie it. As there's a cool strike at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Spencer, where have you been? Bob told me that. Spencer, I got you, though thanks for reminding me, as there's a foul ball by Willie Adames, and the count's 0-2. Adames, he's hit a double today. The Giants, they've been on fire offensively. They've scored 9 runs on 10 hits and no errors. There's a timeout by Adames, and the count remains 0-2. We will see. You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see the Giants throw a no-hitter as well. That would be pretty sweet. That'd be a good moment that the fans deserve, as there's a pitch outside, and the count is 1-2. Willie Adames, he's hit, I believe, 15 home runs on the year. Bloody hell, I'm way off. 18 home runs on the year for Willie Adames, so he's 2 off 20. See, he fouls that pitch off. I'm way off. 14 home runs. He's at 18 home runs, and it is a 1-2 count. We will see when he can get to 20. Will the Giants have 30 home run hitters as well? Because Devers and Schmidt are at 20. If they get to 30, that curse is fully broken. As there is a strikeout of Willie Adames. Of course there is. As he goes down swinging at the high fastball for out number 1. Of course. Willie Adames striking out. You've got to check that into the game at least one time. As here's Drew Gilbert. As a Spencer, keep buffering for anyone else or just me. Spencer, my advice, if it's buffering, just restart the stream. Hopefully it's not buffering for anyone else. If it is, let me know. As there's a pitch low to Drew Gilbert, and the count's 1-0. Gilbert, he's 1 for 2 today. He hit a single his last time up. He's found 236, a 676 OPS. As the 1-0 pitch is a ground ball foul down the first base line, and that will even the count at 1-1. Spencer, shocking. As there's the ball dude. Giants ball dude, they can never make the play. They always have to jog and run on the field because they can never stop it. As let's have a look here. That was an easy play to make. You've got to put your body on the line. Come on. You've got to put your body on the line. As the 1-1 pitch to Drew Gilbert is going to be a swing and a miss. And it's 1-2 at that high fastball. And Spencer, that should be on a square for bingo. And Spencer, also, you may be slightly behind because Adames went down swinging a little while ago, as it's 1-2 here. To the Chili Goober, there's a Tin Lincecum jersey. Tin Lincecum, you know, between 2009 and 2013, he was one of the best pitchers, if not the best, in all of baseball. As there's a high pitch to the Chili Goober, and that will even the count at 2-2. 9-0 Giants here in San Francisco. Gilbert, he taps his bat. He puts the shoulder behind. He puts the bat behind his shoulder. The pitch is going to be a swing and a miss at a slider, and he goes down for the second time today. And that will bring up Daniel Suzak. And right now, the Giants are not taking advantage of the leadoff double. But hey, I don't want to get too harsh. They did score 9 runs, so I can't be there going, how the heck did you not add on? Because I will take a 9-0 lead every day of the week. As there is Suter Suter is the pitcher still. He fires outside, and the count's 1-0. Daniel Suzak, he's 0 for 1 with a sack today. 1 run scored. As he bends down in his weird stance, he will swing at the first pitch and foul it out of play. And the count's 1-1. Spencer, 5-2 Nationals. They are on, they're crazy. I'm just looking at the division standings. Scott, that should be enough insurance. Scott, you would think so, right? If the Giants managed to blow this, I would be stunned. But no, looking here, as there's a foul ball by Suzak, and the count goes to 1-2. The Nationals, they are 3 games out of a playoff spot. So we will see if they make the playoffs. If the Washington Nationals make the playoffs, that would be shocking to me. But hey, they've got one of the best offenses in all of baseball. They've just got a terrible bullpen. As, you know what? Everyone calls the Giants the worst team in the league. I'll be watching the real worst team in the league in the LA Angels. As the 1-2 pitch to Daniel Suzak. Suter in the windup. He will fire the pitch. That one is way high and outside. The catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, has to leap out of his stance to go and get that ball and prevent it from being a wild pitch. And the count is even at 2-2. The pitch, there's a weak ground ball back to Suter. Suter will underarm throw it to the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel, for out number 3. So we go to the top of the 6th. It's a 9-0 Giants game here from San Francisco. Due up for the Angels in this inning will be Jorge Soler, Nolan Shanuel, and Joe Adele. Robbie Ray, he is going to come back out for the top of the 6th. He is currently at, let me get this right, 71 pitches. So he should have another 2 innings in him. Let's hope if he can get through 7. Now that would be a pretty special way to top off his final, probably, Oracle Park start of the season. Sam, congratulations to him on the extra inning win last night, even though I still despise that rule. Sam, what's up? Good to see you. The our Pirates fan in the chat. How you doing, Sam? You know what? I don't like the base runner because the Giants suck in extra innings. But hey, they actually won a game, which is pretty nice. So we will take it. Sam, who are your Pirates playing today and at what time? I don't know. I mean, I can wait for the bottom for it to come up. But hey, Sam, good to see you in the chat. How's your Saturday going? Hope it's going well. And I hope everybody has a good rest of their Saturday after the stream and a good day tomorrow. As I'd be a horrible person if I came here and said, I hope all you guys suck it up and you don't do anything nice and you're all miserable. So got to say good things. As Sam, doing good, hoping for a win over the Cubs. Sam, you're playing the Cubs. Pirates Cubs, so a division matchup then. So those games count the most. We will see if the Pirates can win. Who's going, Sam, for the Pirates today? Is it Paul Skeens? Is it Brendan Ashcraft or Jared Jones? Let us know. As that game will start in about an hour. An hour away from first pitch there between the Pirates and the Cubs. The Braves, they play the Orioles. Tell you what, Sam, by the way, who do you think is going to win the World Series? Or anyone in the chat, what's your World Series prediction? Let me know. And if it's Dodgers, don't even predict Dodgers. Just tell me if it's not the Dodgers, who you think. If that's going to be the other team you think will get to the World Series, or anyone else. As Sam, it's Paul Skeens versus Shota Imanaga. That's a good pitching matchup. As there's a high pop-up by Jorge Soler to centre field. Gilbert, he is going to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 down here in the top of the 6th. Robbie Ray, his pitch count is very good at this start of the game. Sam, let's see if Paul Skeens, bit of a weird year for Paul Skeens. Not as dominant as the first 2, as it's home against the Cubs. We will see if the Pirates win that game. As how many games are the Pirates out of the playoffs? I'm just looking here. The Pirates are 2 games out of a playoff spot. Interesting. As the pitch to Nolan Shanuel is a called strike on the outside corner, and it counts 0-1. There's Buster Posey watching the game on his phone. I wonder what he's thinking. Who's he going to trade? What's he going to do at the trade deadline? it will be interesting. 0-1 pitch to Nolan Shanuel is just a little bit low, and that will even the count at 1-1. If you're just joining us, Rafi Devers and Jung Hoo Lee both hit multiple home runs, and Devers and Schmidt both hit RBI singles. That's how we're at a 9-0 game here. There's a line drive to left field. That is going to get down for a base hit. It's going to be played by the centre fielder, Gilbert. Gilbert is going to spin. He is going to throw. And a very wide turn there by Shanuel at first base. But he will go back. And that will be a single for the Angels' first baseman. That will be then a 1-out single. Ray at 75 pitches right now. Sam Ashcraft versus Jameson Tyone tomorrow. All right, thank you, Sam, for letting us know. So some pretty good matchups there over in Pittsburgh. As the 0-0 pitch to Joe Adele, the new batter, is going to be a little bloop to right field. That is going to fall for a base hit in front of the right fielder, Lee. Lee is going to barehand it, and he's going to launch a throw to third, and they are going to get the runner out. And what a stupid play by the Angels there. Why would you risk a runner going to third in this situation? You are down by 9 runs. A brilliant play by Jung Hoo Lee, but an absolute stupid decision by Nolan Shanuel, who gets thrown out at third base. So there will be a runner out first, 2 outs. I do not understand that at all. You are down by 9 runs. That run being at third compared to second really does not make a big difference. A brilliant throw by Jung Hoo Lee and a good tag applied by Casey Schmidt. And that will mean it will be a runner at first, 2 outs instead of a runner at first and second, 1 out. As there's a check swing. Did Guzman go around? No, he did not. And so a big mistake there by the Angels. Robbie Ray at 75 pitches. He's currently 13 under where you want to be after 6 innings. As the 1-0 pitch to Guzman is going to be low, and it's 2-0. Bob, you heard Yaxel might start for the Warriors. Bob? Yep, I think Yaxel Lindenborg will start for the Warriors. We will see, though. Jimmy Butler, I would assume he's not going to start the season healthy. I don't know, though. As the 2-0 pitch to Guzman by Robbie Ray is a foul ball down the first base line, and the count will be 2-1. Spencer, that is unforgivable. I agree, Spencer. That is absolute dumb baseball there by the Angels. You're down by 9. The runner being at third is way less important than if it was a 1-run game. As the 2-1 pitch to Guzman is the ground ball. This one's going to go straight to Devers, who holds on and steps on first base. All he needed to do was take a couple of steps to his left, and he puts the foot on the bag for out number 3. Arise, Ramos, and Eldridge, the top of the Giants lineup, are due up. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. It is a nothing score for the Angels, a 9 scored for the Giants. I was about to say nothing, which is why I said that a little bit weird. So 9-0 is Dalton. Wow, the Jays, we are winning. I tell you what, Dalton, I'm pretty sure Dylan Cease has a no-hitter going. I don't know if that's been broken up, but he almost did it against the Giants. We'll see if he does it against the Red Sox. That'd be pretty impressive. The Red Sox are on fire right now. As Robbie Ray, he's on 80 pitches through 6 innings. You've got to think he'll come back out for the 7th. Try and get through the 7th. And then that would be an A+ day from Robbie Ray if he can do that. As Dalton, you put those emojis in the chat. Dalton, I can never tell if you're a Blue Jays fan or a Dodgers fan. You flip-flop more than football players diving around on the floor, as or soccer players, I should say. As let's see, is the no-hitter still going in this Blue Jays game? Let me have a look here. Yep, the no-hitter is still good in the Blue Jays Red Sox game. No, sorry, it's not. I take that back. No for Dylan Cease. I just clicked on the game. There is no no-hitter in Boston for Dylan Cease. So, Spencer, yes, thank you for telling me. So, no no-hitter today in baseball so far. And Bob, did the Red Sox get 1 hit? Bob, yes, they did. The Boston Red Sox did get 1 hit. But, hey, we're not doing the Boston game. We are doing the Giants game. We will see if the Giants can hold on. If they don't, I would be stunned. But you never know with this bullpen. As last night, Grant McCray became the only MLB player since 1920 to twice enter eventual wins as pinch runner in the 7th inning or later, remain in the game defensively as an outfielder, and record extra inning outfield assists in each game. There you go, Grant McCray. Only player since 2020 in baseball history to do those three things. Very random, but he is the only player. As there's a cool strike on the outside corner to Luis Ariz, and the count's 0-1. Luis Ariz, he is 2 for 3 today as he takes low, and it's even at 1-1. If you're new, do make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Good to see so many new people in the last couple of days. As there's a foul ball by Ariz, and the count is 1-2. Anthony, just subscribed. I live in Santa Cruz, Cali. Love my Bay Area sports. Thank you, buddy. Anthony, what's up? Good to see you. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. It does mean a lot. As there's a close pitch, the Angels are going to challenge it. And this one is probably going to be a strike through to Luis Ariz. We will see. Anthony, you live in Santa Cruz, Cali. That's great. You beat me to it. As there's a that is going to be a successful challenge by the Angels, and it will be a strikeout looking for Luis Ariz for out number 1. But no, I'll be live for Sharks, Warriors, Niners, and Giants all year round, every year, for this foreseeable future. So hey, thank you for coming in, Anthony. And what's up? Welcome. Good to see you. And I always ask, my first question is, where are you watching from? But you beat me to it. So fair play. As there's a pitch outside, and the count's 1-0. Dalton, I'm not a Dodgers fan. As there's a swing and a foul ball again by Elliot Ramos, and it's 1-1. I feel like Dalton Rushing. You like Dalton Rushing, and it's Chase. I'm Chase, his recap guy for the Dodgers. And Spencer, sorry, I haven't been to Santa Cruz, as there's a high pitch to Ramos, and the count's 2-1. Elliot Ramos, he's 1 for 3 today, as yeah, Dalton Rushing. I know you're Chase McCarthy. I think we clarified that yesterday. As there's a swing and a foul ball by Ramos, and the count's even at 2-2. Suter is remaining in this game. Tristan Beck is warming up in the Giants bullpen. We'll see if he comes in. I thought Robbie Ray may go through 6. Maybe they don't want to risk Robbie Ray getting injured in the 7th, and they'll say, you know what, we'll take that. Your day's done. You're healthy. We can trade you. No more going back out there. As it's a full count here to Elliot Ramos. Liam, Giants going to score 11 today. All right. As there's a line drive. That one is going to be to the second baseman, who's going to fire it over to Nolan Chanuel for out number 2. I thought that was going to get through for a base hit, but they were shifted perfectly, the defense, and that's why you have the analysts tell you where to stand. As they are just showing that Grant McRae, great double play last night, where he threw it to Casey Schmidt at third, who applied the tag on the base runner. Great throw, great tag. Giants won. Let's see if they can win today. As Bob, who is up in the Giants bullpen, it's Tristan Beck up in the Giants bullpen. Bob and Exodus, that's crazy. I look at MLB and I see, holy crap, Giants are winning 9-0. As there's a high fly ball by Bryce Eldridge. This one is going to be a pop-up. This one, it could be trouble. Is Joe Adele going to make the catch? Yes, he is. As I tell you what, take that, cameraman. I'm better than you. I said Joe Adele was going to make the catch. They were showing the second baseman, thinking he was going to make the catch. Giants don't score. We go to the top of the 7th. It is 9-0. Exodus, let me just tell you, top of the 9th, bloody hell. Let me just tell you, if you're just joining, how the Giants scored all their runs. It was a 2-run home run by Rafi Devers, a 3-run home run by Jung-Hoo Lee. It was an RBI single from Casey Schmidt, an RBI single from Rafi Devers. And I'm thinking, that's only 7 runs, so how am I missing the other 2 runs? I don't really get it. Someone else must have got an RBI that I'm forgetting. But Exodus, you say you got to go. I was just stopping by to say hi. All right, Exodus, good to see you. Go your Tigers against the Royals. I know they already played. I haven't seen that score, though. So how did they get on? As Bob, who is up in the Giants bullpen, Tristan Beck is up in the Giants bullpen for that information, just to let you guys know. Anthony, don't want to Ray getting blown up too. He's been rocky in the 5th and 6th inning. Anthony, yeah, I think we're on the same thinking. Exodus, the Tigers lost. Oh, come on, Exodus. You gotta beat the Royals. That's embarrassing. It's Robert Rothberg. You're bringing Giant luck. Robert, I'm certainly bringing some Giants luck the last 2 days. But Robert, since I've been streaming, they're not doing very good. But hey, Robert, how are you? How are you doing? As due up in this inning for the Angels, it will be, let me get this right, for the Angels, it's going to be Jose Siri, to lead off the inning, followed by Logan O'Hoppe and Zach Neto as Wilson. Royals 1, Perez past George Brett. He ties against the Giants. All right, Wilson, thank you for letting me know that I believe that's 315th career home run for Salvi Perez. As fair play. Is he a Hall of Fame player? I don't know. As I got you, Dalton Rushing. You're going to change it to Canadian Cowboy. And yes, Wilson Zim says thanks. As there's a pitch outside. And Tristan Beck is coming into the game here for Robbie Ray. He's 0-0 with a 6.75 ERA. I find it very interesting. I've got to be honest. They're not going to push Robbie Ray. He's only at 82 pitches, as there's a called strike, and it's 1-1. But hey, they don't want him to get injured, and you're up 9-0, so don't let him blow out his arm before the trade deadline. As Robert Rothberg, why couldn't the Giants play like this all year? Because you know what? Every team goes through good stretches. Every team goes through bad stretches. By Exodus, and right now they're going through a good stretch. As Wilson, looking at his WAR, he's far off from being a Hall of Famer. Wilson, I personally don't think he's a Hall of Famer, but I also don't think you should use WAR to determine that. As there's a high pitch. Did he go? No. And the count will be 3-1 to Jose Siri. If you're watching the game, what do you make of those Giants caps? I'm not a big fan of those Giants caps. Spencer, they are inconsistent. Zim, good stretch, says Zim. As there's a high pitch, and that will be a walk. So Tristan Beck comes into the game. And yes, not a good start there from Tristan Beck. A lead-off walk. You've got a 9-run lead. You've got to get the ball in the strike zone. He did not do it there, though. As Spencer, yeah, exactly. Robert, they're just too inconsistent. As Robert Rothberg, I would be shocked, but I would be all for welcoming it. But after the trade deadline, there's a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 0-1 to Logan O'Hoppe. Logan O'Hoppe, he is the catcher for the Angels today. On deck is Zach Neto, as the pitch here from Tristan Beck is going to be a high drive to centre field. That ball is going to fall in front of Gilbert, and that is going to be a base hit, and it was good base running there by Jose Siri, who got to second. Gilbert, he tried to fake it like he was going to catch it, but the ball landed in front of him, and that would be runners at first and second. And hey, you want to know how the Giants bullpen's doing? Not a great start for the Giants bullpen. If I do say so. Not a good start. By the way, Zim, if you're in there, can you just go back to the start of the stream and tell me what my boom boom counter was at the start of the stream? Because I can't remember if it was 82 or 83. Because if it's 83, then I need to add one more to the boom boom counter. As there's a pitch inside for a called strike to Zach Neto, and it's 0-1. So yes, I've got to add on one more to the boom boom baseball counter. So my bad, guys. As Spencer, you certainly can't, Bob. Bob, you know it. Can't be walking people up 9. You certainly know it. As oh my God, he's just hit Zach Neto on the hand. This will load the bases. And Zach Neto is in a lot of pain here. And his day may be done. And that's not good for the Angels, because they are going to think about trading him before the deadline. I tell you what, this bullpen ain't looking good. I don't think they can blow a 9-run lead, but bloody hell, they're already making work of it. Bases loaded, no outs. As thank you, Buster. This pen is crap. And Wilson, Giants bullpen thinks the game is over. They gave no shit how many runs they're up. Wilson, you got to think like this game can change. As Zim, that's enough for now. As 4's enough, Zim. As we're going to get a mound visit here from the pitching coach, Justin Message. Shadow, thank you, Buster. Zim, I will actually ban you if you keep spamming it, please. I actually will ban you. So please don't spam the chat. I don't like the spams. Shadow, the Giants are winning by 9 runs. Hopefully they keep this lead and they win this game. And if they win the 3rd game, I'm opening the show. Well, they should win the game still. But my God, the bullpen's making hard work of it. As by the looks of it, I've got to say, it looks like he's going to stay in here, Zach Neto. He did hurt his hand and his fingers. We will see. As here's Mike Trout with the bases loaded and no outs. As Porter, nobody cares about baseball, bro. As there's a pitch high and outside, and it's 1-0. Porter, that's all good. I mean, I like baseball, but Porterhouse, if you don't like baseball, that's all good. No one forces you to watch it, right? But hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. As there's a pitch high, called a strike. And wow, the Angels aren't going to challenge that. And that will leave it at 1-1. But Porterhouse, what's your favourite sport? Let me know. And Zim, hit that like and sub chat if you can. Spencer, pen will probably make it interesting. And Bob, can we get somebody else up in the pen? I agree, as that pitch wasn't even close. And the count's 2-1 to Mike Trout. And Anthony, I think once he was out. As Zim, I tell you what, only 13 likes. Zim, that's not correct. We're at 26, I believe. As there's a high pop-up by Mike Trout. Is this one going to be trouble? Lee coming in. He's sprinting. He is not going to be able to make the catch, as it's going to be 2-2. Porterhouse, I like American football. I like violent sports. Porterhouse, I tell you what, I love American football as well. The only violence you see in baseball is swearing at each other. You don't see that physical contact thing. And also, Porterhouse, I don't know if you've watched rugby. Do you like rugby? Because I do watch rugby here in the UK. And that is about as violent as it gets. But I assume you like boxing, all of that sort of stuff as well. As Porterhouse, you're doing a hell of a good job. Keep up the good work. I appreciate that. I know baseball's not everyone's appetite, as there's a high pitch and it's 3-2. Hence the reason we are going to stream NHL, baseball, basketball, and ice hockey. As the 3-2 pitch to Mike Trout with the bases loaded is going to be a ground ball. This one to Willie Adames. This one could be two, as Arai's going to throw it over to first for a double play, and 1 run will score, but the Giants will take that. You would much rather get the 2 outs over the 1 run. So a double play, and Tristan Beck, he needed it. Mike Trout, he won't get the RBI for that, as it was a double play. It'll be 9-1, but hey, we will take it. And surely now the bullpen can't blow this up. As Robert Rothberg, that was definitely a huge double play there. You don't want to give up a grand slam, and then already thoughts going to come into the pitcher's heads, as there's a called strike to Vaughn Grissom, and the count's 0-1. Porterhouse, if you're still in there, let me know where you're listening from and who do you support? Who's your favourite football team? I always like to hear that, as the 0-1 pitch to Vaughn Grissom is going to be a high fly ball foul, and the count goes to 0-2. Zim, love a good 6-4-3 double play. As Kenny, Trout doesn't get the RBI. Why? Kenny, welcome, by the way, Kenny. The reason Trout doesn't get the RBI is because he hits into a double play. If you hit the ball and a run scores, but there's 2 outs, then you never get credit for the RBI. Kenny, I don't know why. I feel like you should. You put the ball in play, but they don't do it. So that's why, Kenny. Did you want Mike Trout to get credit for the RBI? As Porterhouse, go Niners. Bang, bang, Niner gang. That's what we're talking about. Porterhouse, let me just get this hat. As the 1-2 pitch to Vaughn Grissom is going to be a high pop-up on the infield. This one is going to be caught by Luis Arraez. Is it? Yes. He makes a good catch. So the Angels only score 1. But no, Porterhouse, yes. Bang, bang, Niner gang. There's my 49ers hat. This is actually my favourite 49ers hat. It's black, gold and red. Not the traditional red Niners hat, but I love that hat a lot. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. The Angels score 1, but if they're going to get back into this game, they needed to score a lot more than 1 run. As Wilson says, play the music. I can tell you what, this music is definitely not copyrighted, because I did do the research on it. As I do say, if the stream just randomly goes down, it shouldn't, then I apologise. That is because I accidentally played a copyrighted song without realising. But we should be all good. As Robert Rothberg, we trade our catalyst to Rise. He can bat 300 till the age of 37. I don't disagree with that one. And Wilson, that's a good trade. Was Neto okay? They don't want him getting hurt. Wilson, Neto, he stayed in the game, but I don't know if he is going to bat next time up. But play the 7th inning stretch song here on Jolly Good Takes. We'll be back for the bottom of the 7th. I cut it early because we're back out here for the bottom of the 7th. Kirby Yates is coming back into the game. Porterhouse, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. It means a lot. You know what? I live in the UK. Sometimes it gets 3 a.m. when these games starts, and it can get pretty tough. It's David. How you doing, David? Good to see you. Where is Bob? David, Bob is definitely watching. But Kenny, do you understand? Hopefully you understand. But David, Bob is in there. He should comment pretty soon. So then you can say what's up to Bob. As he pitch to Rafi Devers here, is going to be outside. Devers, he is definitely the MVP of the game right now. 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs. Batting 247, a 317 on base, 22 home runs. As Kenny, I think it's a stupid rule, but that is the rule. As there's a ground ball to right field, that is going to be a double. Will it? As that takes a big bounce, as it was a fair ball. Devers, he's going to start into second safely. Devers with his 3rd hit of the game. It is a lead-off double. The Giants looking to get to double digits for less than 10 times this season. I feel like they haven't got to double digits since that crazy game in Wrigley Park when they scored 18 runs. As Scott Wilson, I did read your chat about him as well. That he's on a 1-year deal. We will see if they re-sign him after the stream. But Scott, headed out, folks. Going to dinner with parents. See you all tomorrow. Scott, enjoy your meal with your parents. Let us know what restaurant you're going to as well. What type of food. But as Wilson says, later Scott, as Schmidt will foul that pitch off. And it's 0-1. And Bob Rafi Devers is on fire this series. And hey, you know what? I'm not going to complain. Schmidt, he's 1 for 3 today. He had an RBI single in the 3rd. And scored a run, batting 273. As the pitch to him here is going to be a pop-up on the, in the outfield. This one should be caught. Siri is going to make the catch. Now, Jose Siri is the new centre fielder to the Angels. Oswaldo Pereza has came in as well for Zach Neto. So that's the update on Zach Neto, guys, is that Pereira's came in for him. So whether he's injured, we'll find out after the game. But that is the update. There's one out here, and Mike Trout has also left the game. Former Giant Wade Meckler has come into left field. As Anthony, they either score less than 4 or 10 or more. Anthony, you're not wrong. There's a called strike to Jung-Hoo Lee at the bottom of the zone, and the count's 0-1. All we can say is we hope that he's okay, Zach Neto. And Wilson, Kirby Yates should be DFA'd. He's awful. Kenny, what? Sheesh. Yeah, Kenny. So Mike Trout is left the game. There's a pitch outside, and it's 1-1. That is just to rest him because it's a blowout. Kenny, as for Zach Neto, he got hit on the fingers in his last at-bat. Whether they're just resting him or whether he's in serious pain, I do not know. But that's the only update we've got. As Lee is going to swing a miss at that pitch in the dirt, and he counts 1-2. Rob, we'll see if the Giants have managed to trade Rafi Devers. We'll also see, hey, if the Giants actually get the possibility to trade him, would Buster Posey entertain that idea? I do not know. But no, Porter rushed by Porter House. If you're still in there, by the way, what do you think the Niners are going to be this season? As Lee is going to hit a foul ball off his foot, and the count remains 1-2. Yeah, let me know your Niners prediction. I would love to hear that. As let's hope Mike Trout and Zach Neto are all good. And Spencer, Giants need to get rid of one of these bad contracts, at least. Spencer, they definitely need to get rid of one of these bad contracts, at least. By the way, Zim, if you're over there on Twitch, let me know if anyone messages on Twitch. That ball hits Jung-Hoo Lee. Now, I don't think this was intentional, but the Giants did just hit Zach Neto. It could be they're like, let's get a little bit of revenge for hitting our guy. So I think it may be intentional, but you're not going to get ejected for that. Let's just see this pitch. I mean, that was a fastball on the back. I mean, it hit the arm. Spencer, charge the mound. I tell you what, I would charge the mound. How about Porterhouse once? How about we get a bit of good attacking, aggressive baseball? As I think it's on purpose. I got to be honest. They hit Zach Neto. I think they did that on purpose. We will see if the Giants answer back. As there's a ground ball by Willie Adames. This one could be 2. As their throw to second baseman will just happen. As Jung-Hoo Lee, he rolls around there. That was a little bit weird. But it will be runners at the corners. 1 out. 2 out, sorry. As, yeah, he did Kirby Yates kind of throw that ball at the dude's back, Jung-Hoo Lee's back. So, probably definitely intentional. As Spencer, yes, a force out. And there'll be runners at the corners then. 2 out. By the way, everybody, thank you. We got to 30 likes. Shout out everyone that got to our like target of 30 likes. If you've not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. We are growing slowly but surely here on Jolly Good Takes. As there's a ground ball foul by Drew Gilbert, and the count's 0-1. Kenny, while getting chippy, both teams don't brawl out like back then, especially for purposely hitting a batter. Kenny, you know what? The modern day baseball players, they're a little bit softer than they were back in the day. Now when they get intentionally hit, they do not like it. So, Jung-Hoo Lee, by the way, is just talking to the Giants medical trainer. He looks okay. He looks fine. But we know Lee can deal with injuries. Let's hope he's okay. As there's a pitcher step-off by Kirby Yates. Again, the update is runners at the corners. 2 outs here for the Giants in the bottom of the 7th. Drew Gilbert is the hitter as Yates in the windup. He will fire the pitch down inside and the count's back even at 1-1. Gilbert, he's 1 for 3 today. Kirby Yates is at 12 pitches. Gilbert hit a single. And Wilson needs someone to get into the crowd like Eric Cantona. Wilson, if I ever see that in baseball, I would be shocked. I don't think someone's going to get attacked in the crowd like Eric Cantona did at Crystal Palace. As there's a swing and a miss by Drew Gilbert, and the count's 1-2. By the way, Wilson, any idea what year that was? A little bit of trivia. Let me know what you think that year was. I'll be honest, I don't know the answer, so I'm going to search it up. But let me know, Wilson, if you can try and guess that year. As I say, 1-2 count to Drew Gilbert. Kirby Yates, he will fire. Gilbert will foul that one out of play. As Wilson, you'd guess 1997. Let me see if you're right. As Zim said, Zim guessed 1995 or 1996. And Spencer 94, Wilson 95, or Spencer 95. You guys are pretty bang on. It's 1995. So Zim got it on the first attempt. Spencer and Wilson, they got it on their second attempts. As that pitch is high to the Chili Goober, and it's 2-2. Technically, Zim did put it in the chat first, so he did win. And Spencer, you're bad with years. Spencer, I'm not great with years either. Especially when I weren't born. That's when it gets a little bit tricky. As the 2-2 pitch to Drew Gilbert is way high, and it will be a full count. And that means the runner, Jung-Hoo Lee. Sorry, let me get this right. They pinch ran Jung-Hoo Lee for Grant McRae, I believe. Let me just double check. I believe it should be Grant McRae. I'd be shocked if it weren't Grant McRae. As there's a ball in the dirt, and did Drew Gilbert go? No, he did not, and it will be bases loaded. As Wilson, you looked it up, hand up. All right, Wilson. So bases loaded. Yours doesn't count then, yeah. Let's put a round of applause for Zim. I thought Jung-Hoo Lee was out of the game, so I don't know. Is Jung-Hoo Lee out of the game? I thought I just saw him in the Giants dugout. I can't see who the pinch runner is, but I think it's Grant McRae. I could be wrong, though. As Kirby Yates, they're going to do a mound visit here. Willie Adames is at second base. And Zim, I actually saw a vid about it a month or 2 ago. So there you go. For those of you who did not know, Eric Cantona kicked someone in the crowd. Kind of crazy that a sports player would kick someone in the face in the crowd. But hey, there you go. That's what Eric Cantona is like. As Daniel Suzak is batting here. 2 outs, the base is loaded. What can Suzak do? He's 0 for 2. How about your first home run being a grand slam? That would be pretty nice. And Zim, yeah, he did see a video about it a go or two. So, bases loaded for Suzak. Suzak will foul that pitch out of play. And the count's 0-1. Suzak, he's 0 for 2 today. Wilson, Liam, have you seen the Boston Bruins fight in the stands? Wilson, I did not see the Boston Bruins fight in the stands. Wilson, I'll write that down in my little book. I'll go and check that out after the stream. As the 0-1 pitch to Daniel Suzak is a ground ball foul, and the count is 0-2. I tell you what, Wilson, I know it's nothing like Eric Cantona, but I did like the fight between not Macklin celebrating, sorry, between Nedeljkovic and the Florida Panthers goalkeeper last year. I thought that was a very entertaining fight. As let me just write this down. 0-2 count to Daniel Suzak, sorry. That would be foul out of play in its own 2. Wilson, I kept trying to call Daniel Suzak your name. Like an idiot. I kept saying Daniel Wilson. Definitely not Daniel Wilson. So it's 0-2 to Suzak. Gilbert at first. Willie Adames is at second. Elliot Ramos is at third. As the 0-2 pitch to Daniel Suzak is going to be a high fly ball to right centre field. That ball is going to be caught by Jose Siri for out number 3. We go to the top of the 8th. The Giants don't score, but they're winning 9-1. So it is 9-1 Giants. You know what? Hey, you guys asked for a nice relaxing game today on this Saturday game, and they're giving it to you, a nice relaxing game. So it'll be bases empty, no outs for the top of the Angels inning, and due up for the Angels will be Jorge Soler, followed by Nolan Chanuel. And by the way, Josh Lowe has came in for Joe Adele. So Josh Lowe is the new right fielder. But no, let me write that one down, Wilson. From the 70s, so very old. There you go. I love watching stuff like that. I love learning about history in sports. Whether that's British sports, whether that's American sports, I love it all. So I will check that one out. And Zim, Philly is the place to be. KCP bought out his Memphis contract and is signing with the 76ers. Who's that, KCP? Kevin Porter? Or, I don't know. Boston Bruins fight in crowd. All right, I've got that, Wilson. We will see. We will see if Tristan Beck, by the way, stays in the game. I think the plan was to have Tristan Beck in the game to try and see out the game. Go the 3 innings. Don't use up the bullpen. As Contavious Caldwell-Pope. I should have known that one. My NBA knowledge isn't actually as bad as I think it is. I do know a lot of players because I used to watch it. Now I don't watch it as much because of SGA. But I should have known, KCP. Spencer, I do too. Love watching Liverpool games from the 70s when we used to dominate. Spencer, me too. I love watching Brentford games when we win the Champions League. Nothing better. As after the game tomorrow, the Giants, they will play 3 in at home against the Milwaukee Brewers before heading to San Diego to face the Padres. Then the Rangers before coming back home to face the Tigers. That will round out the next 2 weeks. Christian Koss has came into the game for the Giants. He is replacing Rafi Devers. As Zim, let me know what it says as well. And Wilson, King Kenny, Kenny Dalglish, you're talking about, Wilson. As there's a pitch high and in to Jorge Soler, and the count's 1-0. Spencer. Champions League, huh? Then you woke, Spencer. We definitely won the Champions League. As the 1-0 pitch to Jorge Soler is going to be a called strike. Tristan Beck remains in the game, by the way, and the count's 1-1. Also, I think the boom boom counter is going to reach 100 a lot quicker than the splash hit counter did at Oracle Park. And it's 1-2 to Jorge Soler. Because mine aren't just splash hits. It's for every single home run the Giants hit that we stream a game. And we will be streaming games almost every day. As there's a ground ball to Willie Adames. Adames moving over to his left. Will fire it across the diamond to Casey Schmidt, who's now playing first base for out number 1. And Spencer and Mighty Mouse. All right, Spencer. And there'll be 1 out. There's Christian Koss, and he's There's Christian Koss and Ron Washington there speaking to each other. As Anthony, hopefully a better inning from Beck. Anthony, so far so good. As there's a pitch to Nolan Shannon outside, and it's 1-0. Wilson, then Ian Rush in the 80s. Ian Rush, you could argue he's the greatest Welsh player ever. Or you could argue Gareth Bale. I don't know. It's down to an opinion. As there's a ground ball foul by Nolan Shannon, and the count's back even at 1-1. A sweeper at 81 miles an hour. Tristan Beck at 25 pitches so far. I'm a little bit surprised to see Luis Arias has not been taken out of this game. You know, maybe the Giants may think about trying to preserve him from getting injured. As the 1-1 pitch is a high fly ball to left centre field. That ball is going to be caught by Drew Gilbert for out number 2. Or Joe Allen, as Wilson says. But I don't know. I would be biased and say Gareth Bale, but that's just because I didn't watch Ian Rush or Joe Allen. So that's why I'd be biased. As yes, 2 down, as Spencer says, as I got you. So it is going to be former Giant Wade Meckler, who went 0 for yesterday, due up here, as he will take a pitch outside, and the count's 1-0. Meckler batting .299, very good in 48 games this season. He's kind of like an Luis Arias or a Jung-Hoo Lee, as the 1-0 pitch to Wade Meckler is fouled out of play, and the count will be even at 1-1. If you're just joining us, Robbie Ray went 6 innings. He gave up no runs. His day was done a little bit early, but they want to preserve him for the trade deadline. And then Tristan Beck gave up a run in the top of the 7th. The Giants went up 9-0 as Meckler is a high fly ball to right field. McRae, he's running over. He will make the catch for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 9-1 Giants. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. I mean, the bullpen, they thought about blowing it for a little bit there, loading the bases with no outs. But Tristan Beck, he's settled in now and pitched pretty good that inning. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. This should be the last time the Giants hit. Due up for the Giants in this inning will be, let me get this correct. It will be, I believe it's going to be Drew Gilbert, Daniel Suzak, and Luis Arias. That could be wrong. Or maybe, no, it's Luis Arias. There we go. Luis Arias is due up to lead off this next inning. And Wilson, we're pathetic, but the Angels are pathetic. Wilson, I'm nodding my head. You're absolutely correct. We may be bad, but the Angels are even worse. Definitely. So it is 9-1 Giants. Their offense, they've actually gone pretty quiet over the last few innings. But hey, we will take 9 runs every game of the season. The Angels, how they beat the Cardinals, I don't know what's going on with the Cardinals. They can't be doing too good right now. You know what? You know what's embarrassing, guys? It's embarrassing that the Giants, coming into this series, basically had the same record as the Angels. Come on. That is embarrassing. And Spencer, save some runs for tomorrow. Spencer, I don't think they're going to score many tomorrow. And I tell you why. Because tomorrow it's going to be Jose Soriano, who's actually a good pitcher. So the Giants are probably going to struggle. Maybe they're going to have to win that game 3-2 in a lower scoring game. Again, first pitch is 1:05 tomorrow. I mean, they stopped scoring when they knew the game was over, guys. So maybe they are. We will see. What is Luis Arias going to do here? The Angels, they scored 1 run on 7 hits with 1 error. The Giants, 9 runs on 11 hits, no errors. Coming into the game for the Angels is, going to be, as he pitched to Jesus Rodriguez here, is high. It's going to be a position player for the Angels, and it's going to be Tyler Heineman, the catcher, is the new pitcher for the Angels. He is a position player, and the count's 1-1. This is his 9th career pitching appearance, 4th this season, as there's a high fly ball foul by Jesus Rodriguez, and the count's 1-2. And Anthony, I know the Giant Sports Live crew isn't high on Beck, but you need to bulk in pitchers out there in the pen. Anthony, I was quite high on Tristan Beck before the injury. I haven't seen he's not been as good since, but you've got to give him time. I think maybe next year we may see Beck back to his best. So we've got a position player on the mound here for the Angels. Come on then, Giants. Let's see you take advantage of the position player. That pitch is way high and outside, and the count's 2-2. Whenever there's a position player pitching, I almost feel like it's stupid to even act like the game's serious and call it like a serious game. As there's a high pop-up by Jesus Rodriguez, that ball will be out of play, and the count remains 2-2. Again, shout out for everyone that joined me today on this stream. You guys are amazing. We had another good crowd in today, so we had a good crowd in back-to-back days. I know it can't be easy when it's the Giants versus the Angels for everyone, so I appreciate you spending some of your Saturday midday with me here on Jolly Good Takes. Welcome if you're new, and to all the regulars, thanks for constantly returning. It means a lot. As the 2-2 pitch here to Jesus Rodriguez is going to be a ground ball. That one is going to be to the first baseman, Nolan Chanuel, who will step on the bag for out number 1. And I tell you what, Jesus Rodriguez, it's a little bit embarrassing. And Luis Arias, by the way, is out of the game now because he was due up. So all the moves are coming. I can't keep up with all the moves. I will get you the lineup, though, for the Giants right now. So it's Jesus Rodriguez. Then it's Elliot Ramos, Eldridge, Devers, Koss, Schmidt, Lee, McRae, Adames, Gilbert, Suzak. So as there's a high pitch, and it's 1-0. And Anthony, I did read that one out. So Ramos, he stays in the game. Ramos, he's 1 for today. He's going to hit a high fly ball to centre field. That one should carry for Siri, and it does for out number 2. So 2 down. And here's Drew Kavanagh. Drew Kavanagh, he's pinch hitting for Bryce Eldridge. So all the moves are coming out now. It feels like when this happens, you might as well just end the game here. Just call it a day. That's what it feels like. As the 0-0 pitch to Drew Kavanagh is going to be a called strike on the outside corner. And it's 0-1. If the Giants don't get any hits off a position player, it's slightly embarrassing. You're going to embarrass yourself, Giants. As there's a line drive there. Oh, my God. That's a weak ground ball to the second baseman who's going to glove flip it to Nolan Chanuel. And, my God. So the Giants don't score or get a hit against a position player. We go to the top of the 9th. They really are saving those runs for tomorrow's game. That is crazy. And we will see who comes in for the Giants. I guarantee it won't be a position player of their own, because when you're the winning team, you never want to take that risk. I would assume it's going to be Tristan Beck to stay in the game and close this one out. I tell you, and this is why I could strike all you guys out, or get all you guys out. I'd throw it so soft that you guys couldn't be able to hit it very far, because there's no pace on the ball. That's why I'd be the best pitcher in MLB history. So, due up for the Angels in this inning. As it stands, is Denzel Guzman, Jose Siri, and Logan O'Hoppe. We will see if they make any moves. And we will see if the Giants keep with Tristan Beck, which is what I would assume. And just looking at scores around, the Cubs, Pirates, they're about to start in 15 minutes. Braves, Orioles, they are going to start soon as well. We will see Athletics, they're playing the Twins today. That game is a 4:10 West Coast start time. The only score that's gone final today in baseball, the Royals beat the Tigers 3-2. Is Tribe, exactly Tribe, you already know. Even though I've never actually thrown a baseball in my life, I've only ever thrown a cricket ball. But, you know, I throw this baseball. All you have to do, put your fingers on the side of the ball, get a splitter, and just throw it down the middle and make everybody look silly. As Anthony, Beck should keep going. He should be able to throw 70 pitches, no problem. Anthony, I agree that Tristan Beck should remain on the mound. And you know what? If the Giants blow this, then I'll go tarps off. There you go. There's a little bet. If the Giants somehow blow this lead, we'll go tarps off. But I'm never going tarps off. So that's how confident I am. As a beautiful day. There's the Bay Bridge. There's all the yachts lined up on the pier. As his... Oh, my God. Keaton Wins coming into the game. What are we doing? I don't want to be too critical. Don't want to... I don't know what we're doing. Why are we using our best relief pitcher in a 9-1 game? Is that pitch is outside? And I just want to know. Why would you not use someone else? Why would you not use a Brubaker? Why would you not keep Tristan Beck in? It makes no sense to me why you're bringing Keaton Win in an 8-run game But hey, that's what we're doing. The 1-0 pitch is a weak ground ball to the shortstop Adamas. Adamas will fire it over to Casey Schmidt for out number 1. Ken, what's up, Ken? Just got off work. Luckily could watch this game, but couldn't be on the phone. Hope you've had a good stream. Ken, how are you? Good to see you back from yesterday. Hope you're doing well. I tell you what, Ken, it's a good game for the Giants. Ken, I've got to say, they've impressed me today. Let's see if they can go for the sweep tomorrow. Also, I want to give them a shout out as well. There's a swing and a miss by Jose Siri, and it's 0-1. Shout out to the Giants, because I prepared tomorrow's stream already, and I said they won again. As Bob, we won. Bob, technically not yet, but we are going to win. Yeah, I would be stunned if we do not win here. As the 0-1 pitch to Jose Siri is going to be a weak ground ball to the third baseman. Christian Koss is going to scoop it over, fire it over. The runner is out. Oh, good call there by the umpire. Very close play. Nice play by Christian Koss. Now, you can ask for a crew chief review in the 8th inning or later. Jose Siri is waiting at first base, and Suzuki's came out for a review. Oh, why are we reviewing it? I don't get it. It's an 8-run game. Why are we reviewing it? I feel like we don't need to. As Wilson, one more. We'll see. I actually think he was safe, to be honest. And so, Ken, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Also, do you work on Sundays as well? And good down the driving range. Lots of customers happily watching this game. Ken, so you go on the driving range sometimes. Is that like a part-time side job? And you help people out? Because I'm telling you, Ken, I need a lot of help out with my golf. Now, I know you can't come all the way to the UK, but my golf swing is trash. I can barely hit the ball off the floor. I have to scoop it there. Is that right? We're not even going to have to look at this one again. The runner is definitely safe here. This call will get overturned. There will be one out and a runner at first. As dilated, make it make sense, bro. Anthony says safe. This is definitely safe. So I will beat New York. As yep, the call has been overturned. The runner is safe. Siri will be at first base, and of course, the Giants going to get a 1-2-3 ninth inning. They never get a 1-2-3 ninth inning. As here's Logan RHP. He will take a cool strike down the middle, and it's 0-1. Spencer, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're talking about Chelsea being trash, Spencer. As the 0-1 pitch here to Logan RHP is going to be a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Yeah, definitely not Brentford. And Anthony, quick overturn for once. Anthony, that's because it was so obvious and dilated. You do that crappy pitching in the bottom of the 8th to challenge a play. Dilated, I agree. As the 0-2 pitch is going to be a ground ball that's going to get through for a base hit. And it'll be runners at first and second. I mean, my God, how about we get a clean inning? Oh, my God. Right, runners at first and second. There's no way the Giants blow it, but Keaton win. You've got to be better than this. As it's going to be the top of the lineup, and Oswaldo Pereza here, the former New York Yankee, will be as Kenny. It's tough. I'm a mid-80s player, giving pointer like I'm a par player. As there's a pitch called a strike, and the count's 0-1. Kenny, I think I would shoot a 140. To be honest. So, Kenny, you're a lot better than I am. And dilated, I read that one out. So, it's an 0-1 count. There's a ground ball foul, and the count will be 0-2. Kenny, mid-80s is very, very good. You're not a par player, but mid-80s is still excellent, Kenny. And Spencer agrees. Mid-80s is pretty good. So, it's 0-2 to Pereza. Tell you what, Kenny, what's the best score you've ever shot? Let me know. As the 0-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. So a good splitter there at 90 miles an hour at the bottom of the zone for the second out. 2 down then for the Giants. Oh, sorry. 2 down for the Angels. 1 more out for the Giants needed. As there was a big swing and a miss. As here is Josh Lowe, the former Tampa Bay Ray. He is going to swing and miss at the first pitch, and the count's 0-1. Very happy that he is not on the Ray with his brother, because that's very confusing having Lowe and Lowe on the same team. And Kenny, 77. Kenny, that's pretty good, if you ask me. As there's a pitch inside, and it's 1-1. Kenny, what was that? A par 72. And Ken, I'll get to your comment after this pitch, as the 1-1 pitch is going to be Keaton Wynn fires in the dirt, and it's 2-1. Ken, I manage a driving range, busy day, beautiful day in the Bay Area. I'm a mid-80s guy too. The very occasional high 70s. I hit it far, but usually far off the fairway too, lol. Ken, that's what most of these players do, though, nowadays. They try and hit it as far as possible and then get to as close as the green and then control the shot more when they're there. There's a pitch inside. The Giants are going to challenge this one, but it was a bad challenge, and the count is going to remain 3-1. And Kenny, that's making a chip in long putts. But Kenny, every golfer's best score is going to be that, right, Kenny? You're going to get a few chip-ins. You're going to get a few long putts. Ken, if I had to say my best, Ken and Kenny, if I had to say my best thing about my golf game, it's definitely my chipping around the green. That's where I'm best. And it's kind of lucky, to be honest. And the people who I play with, I'm middle of the pack. Hey, to me, that's impressive. When I am crap, I always embarrass myself whenever I play golf. There's a foul ball by Josh Lowe, and the cat will be full, and the runners will be on the move. And there's Tony Vitello. Ken, but golf is a beautiful game. I played football in college and got pretty beat up. I can relax and golf, and it's the best time. Ken, especially in America, the courses are way nicer than over here. As the 3-2 pitch is going to be foul out of play, and the count remains 3-2. The crowd are on their feet at Oracle Park. And Kenny, baseball and golf have to be the hardest sports. Kenny, I would probably say baseball just because in golf the ball doesn't move. So you can always, practice and practice and practice. In baseball, when you get a pitch that moves so much, it's more reactive than proactive, that's what makes you think it's slightly harder. As the 3-2 pitch, too low, is going to be high and outside, and that will walk and load the bases. So the bases are loaded for the Angels, and we can never just get a 1-2-3 inning, can we? And Alex, is the game close to finish? Alex, welcome. The 9th inning is when the game ends, so we are literally probably 1 minute away from a game ending, unless the Angels can make a comeback, which would be crazy. But Alex, I'm guessing since you said that, are you new to baseball? Let me know. And if so, have you picked a team yet? As the 0-0 pitch to Vaughn Grissom is outside, and it's 1-0. Anthony, Keaton Wynn, not very good. The command has not been good. And by the way, if you've not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. Every person that hits that sub button is amazing. We are growing a great community, as the 1-0 pitch to Vaughn Grissom is going to be low. Called a strike, and we're going to get a challenge. And that pitch weren't even close. So the count will be 2-0. As Kenny, have you seen Mike Trout at Top Golf? It's ridiculous. Kenny, I've not seen Mike Trout at Top Golf. Kenny, I've never played Top Golf. I've always wanted to play Top Golf, but I've never actually played it. But I've not seen Mike Trout at it. Does he hit it a ridiculously far way? As Spencer, throw a bloody strike. Yeah, Spencer, bloody hell, throw a bloody strike. 2-0. You don't want to start walking people. As Alex, 1 minute to finish the game, brother. Alex, it kind of fluctuates. There's no timer in baseball. So right now, it all depends. All that needs to happen is one more batter to get out, and the game will be over, and you get 27 outs. So these games normally average around 2 hours and 30 minutes to 2 hours and 50 minutes. Right now, it's been going for 2.5 hours. So the game, it's going to probably end in the next 5 minutes. But Alex, the weird thing about baseball is it could go another 30 minutes if the Angels score 8 runs. So it's kind of crazy. As the 2-0 pitch to Vaughn Grissom by Keaton Wynn here is going to be Wynn in the windup. He fires high. It's 3-0. Well, Keaton Wynn, can you throw a strike? You have got an 8-run lead. My God. 3-0 to Vaughn Grissom. Jorge Soler is on deck for the Angels of Anaheim. And Wilson's booing. There's a called strike on the outside corner, and it's 1-0. 3-1, sorry. By the way, it wouldn't be a stream without a little bit of Bull City, would it? I mean, you've got to get some Bull City in there. As the 3-1 pitch is going to be dropped by the catcher, called a ball. The Giants are out of challenges. That will score a run, as it is a 9-2 game. And, oh, my God. If you saw that on the stream, I apologize. That may have just looked weird on the stream. So 9-2. Everything's just started disappearing then. I bet that looked very weird. So 2 runs for the Angels. We're going to get a mound visit now. And a dilated put a circus. Dilated. It really would not be Giants baseball without Ball City, would it? So it's a 9-2 game. Bases loaded. A home run here would make it a 3-run game, but even if they do hit a home run, surely this game's over. Keaton Wynn, he's just got to be pretty frustrated. He has not got a clean inning here and help the game be over. So by the way, if you have not hit that like and subscribe button, please do. We are at 225 subscribers. As here is Jorge Soler, the former Giant, looking to go deep. As the 3-2 pitch, as the first pitch will be a swing and a miss. We're not at the 3-2 count yet, and the count will be 0-1. Alex, now I've looked like an embarrassment because I said it'd be 1 minute. And Keaton Wynn is letting me down because it's about 5 minutes now since I said that. 0-1 pitch is a ground ball. This one to the third baseman, Koss. Koss knocks it down. His throw to first is in time. Good recovery by Koss. And the game is OVA over. The Giants win 9-2 here against the Angels. They win the series as well. They will go for their first sweep tomorrow against the Angels. And on the mound in that game will be Jose Soriano versus Carson Wisdom. His trial says yes. Alex, bro, do you think the game will get over 14.5? Alex, I apologize. Did you gamble on that? Because if you did, you probably lost money because the game's over and only 11 runs were scored. There's Wilson. Let's get it tomorrow. Wilson, let's hope for a sweep tomorrow. Not that 11 runs is that little, but compared to an over-under of 14.5, it's quite a way under. But the game is over. The Giants are going to go for a sweep tomorrow. Spencer, Wilson, Tribe, Dilated, Anthony, all you guys, whether Pizza Squad's listening, Alex, welcome to the stream. Kenny, Ken, thanks for showing up. Shout out to all you guys. Anthony and Anthony came in the stream as well. We had 2 Anthonys. Fourth and Fiction, if you're out there as well. Of course, there is one guy that's been in my ear a little bit. Zim, shout out to him. Rob, if you're in there. Bob, if you're in there. A little rhyme there. And David, I saw David in the chat as well. Ken, wish I could have been on sooner. Thank you for the stream. Ken, it's all good. You know what? We've got life. It's more important than baseball. You've got a job to be, so it's all good. And Wilson, take care. Spencer, have a good rest of your afternoon. Alex, bro, can you put the game between San Diego and Miami? How long's left on the game between San Diego and Miami, Alex? And Spencer says you'll never walk alone. I'm just looking here. The game between San Diego and Miami. That game started a little while ago. The game, that's the top of the 8th. It's 3-1 Padres, Alex. I'm not going to stay on for that, Alex. I'm sorry. But it's 3-1 Padres if you want an update. That one's in the top of the 8th. But, hey, Alex, welcome to the stream. I apologize. But everyone, take care. I'm Liam. This is Jolly Good Takes. The Giants win. I'm your host. Until next time, goodbye, everybody. Peace.
See you next time.